yeah, if you're pouring a blended woman into the river, someone's going to fucking notice.
What a sentence for you to say that sincerely.
If you fed someone to pigs and then someone was like, I think he's fed that woman to a pig.
I'm not even going to feed it to pigs. I'm going to feed it to squirrels in the park.
Just stored in their cheeks.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. Him a big fat cunt. We've got Spazzy Potter on the ones and twos. And welcome. We've got a very special guest with us today. It's Kai Humphries.
Spazzy Potter.
Ah!
You're disabled, Harry.
I hate my life. Wish I was dead. I don't want to wear these glasses. But when
You didn't have glasses last time I saw you.
He didn't the last time we saw him.
Did age get you?
I only got these glasses
I think
yesterday.
fucking Voldemort got him.
No, Voldemort got his parents.
I got these glasses yesterday, and I put them on, and I went, "Oh, I have been blind for a while."
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You're driving around in that.
Yeah.
You clearly were blind when you were looking at frames for a start.
Yeah.
A little issue there.
I rushed into buying these. Hate them.
Yeah.
Hate every pair of glasses.
You know, show me the boy wizard range.
Yeah.
Or was it one of those
Yeah,
things
yeah.
where they kept giving you one and you had to find your own specific one? Like it
looks
was
like-
finding your one.
You know
He looks like
when Ollivanders.
he looks like if Hogwarts was a military boot camp.
You know the first
I goes
person
to a
that's called me
school
Harry
called
Potter?
Mongwarts.
I got these yesterday. Literally every person I've seen has called me Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I went
Because
for-
you got the Harry
it's-
Potter glasses, that's why.
It's a hack as fuck, lads. That's what he's telling you.
No, but his face and glasses combined, where else could we go?
Well, it's even worse than that. So I went for my haircut yesterday. I didn't have the glasses on. I went for my haircut and I've been called Harry
When you
Potter.
get it finished, mate?
Hey.
And the barber
They've
said,
covered up that scar well, though.
well, I have got a scar on my eyebrow, like a big scar.
Oh,
on my
yeah, I
eyebrow.
see, aye.
And the barber said,
I thought you'd shaved that in like
no,
Foden.
the barber said, do you want me to trim your eyebrows? I was like, oh, God, no. That would make it so much worse.
Mate, it's so insane how much you've Harry Pottered yourself.
Yeah.
It's such a bizarre choice to make.
Well, honestly, all glasses, these were the best
They
ones.
do not look the same.
They-
All glasses do not look
Oh,
the same.
no,
Hence the fact you look like fucking Harry Potter
I
right
wasn't
now.
saying that they look the same. I said all glasses look shit on me.
Oh, I can believe that.
These were the best ones.
How many shops did you go to?
2 shops.
I would have tried 3 or 4.
I honestly, and I don't want to be a dick, but I cannot believe.
You're gonna be.
I cannot believe that you picked those and was like, that's the best of the bunch.
Honestly, I was so sick
No
of
one
trying
can
on glasses.
bully me of them in these.
Oh, I knew that something bad was going to happen.
I'm with you. It's for a disability, man. Like, you're not fucking pimping your wheelchair. You're just getting. It's not a fashion accessory.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it
to be
is,
fair,
though. It's
to be
between
fair-
the two.
To be fair, the difference between that is when you're in a wheelchair, no one will foot you regardless. Whereas with him,
Oh, you've already had a good one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but
if he
I
got
could take
good-
them off.
You what?
I could take them off. I just need to read it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is this why you're being so bad at Googling? Could you just not see the computer?
I think it's why I've been so bad at reading. Honestly, I look.
Oh, that'll do it.
I look at the computer now and I go, "Oh yeah, I can see the words now. This is miles better."
How long have we had to suffer with this?
It's been insane. Like, ever since he's worked on this podcast, he's been
Months.
fucking useless.
Months.
He has to
We told
read
him.
all the stories out and he can't do it. But like, to be honest with you, if he gets competent at his job, we're going to lose 2/3 of this podcast. It's like, we are fucked.
So have you just been like just walking into walls for a bit? You've never wore glasses before. You just found out now that you need them.
Well, he
Honestly,
runs
it's
into
only-
walls in order to get to his school.
It's only like 3 weeks ago that them two said I needed them because I couldn't read a screen that was far away. Went for a test, and it was literally yes. I was like, I probably don't need them. There won't be that big a difference. And I put them on, I was like, oh, that's quite a big difference. Yeah,
So what was the test? Did they just put a magic hat on you and it told you if you needed them?
He put it on, he went, bifocals.
Owl swoops in and puts them on his face.
I fucking hate that you have to do the test yourself. They don't just look at your eyes and tell you what you need. They make you like guess. And if you're good at guessing, you're not going to get the right prescription.
Yeah, so
it feels
often
archaic. It
so
feels like
often-
something from
Yeah,
100
but
years ago.
how good would your guessing have to be to like not be able to see and be like,
No, but
H?
sometimes when they're going between two lenses and they're like 1 or 2, and like I literally cannot tell the difference.
Yeah.
And I'm
Nah.
like, I tell them that, and they're like, there is a difference. I'm like, cool.
Aye.
And then you just have to say one and hope that your eyes are going to work at the end of it. You're like, yeah.
It as well, like at different ranges. Like sometimes I'll be looking at subtitles on the telly and I'll like close this eye and move them up and down, and it's making this eye worse, but this eye better.
Right, you need different things in different.
So I'd rather watch the
Aye.
subtitles with with me a monocle. I need a monocle.
Yes,
That's what I need.
Bring back the monocle.
Fucking why not? You know, if one of my eyes is fucked. Because
Yeah.
this one's all right, but now I've got a pane of glass there that just makes it blurry for no reason.
Right, yeah. Well,
It's got like a 1.5 or something. It's next to nothing.
your
Just-
prescription should take that into account. You've got a bad optician, is what you've got.
Aye, I think so.
Yeah.
I might break up with him.
I think so.
I might dump the fucker.
I
I
honestly
think we
it's
should
not me,
see
it's
other
you.
people. Yes.
All right,
So
Freddie.
you dump an optician because it's C.
C,
An
yeah,
optician
we'll
C.
see.
Anyway, your
See,
glasses
though.
are stupid.
they are really stupid.
Yeah, I really
You
like
look
that's
really
the point.
stupid.
I realised this.
Were you embarrassed on the way here?
Well, I didn't have them on the
Are you
way.
embarrassed now?
Are you embarrassed now?
Oh,
do you
embarrassed
feel,
now,
do you
yeah.
feel self-conscious?
Yeah,
Would
Would it be better?
Why did you make yourself look like a tiny child even more?
God, imagine you got a hearing aid and we started giving you this. I swear it's the only.
we
it's the
absolutely would.
it's the last bastion of disability.
Yeah, but I won't be able to hear him. Just turn it off.
If he was like paralysed,
Spin it.
I would laugh so hard.
Oh,
Like,
mate.
if he had little like withered legs in a wheelchair, I'd laugh forever at them.
I'm
Like,
trying to think
Kick them,
what...
flick his little legs.
I'm trying
Look
to
like
think...
Wile E. Coyote
your
after he's had
band,
an anvil dropped on him.
I'm trying to think what affliction you could have, and I wouldn't find it hilarious.
Literally nothing.
Cancer?
That where
Probably the funniest one, cancer.
Oh, yeah, because
what-
you go from looking like Harry Potter to Voldemort.
What if he went? What if he went full blind? Would you?
Full blind?
That'd be so funny. I'd be directing him into things all the time. I'd be scattering marbles in front of him.
We'd
I
have to...
think then I'd really struggle to read the stories. I might need help on that.
Googling like
We'd have to get a dog to do your job.
Yeah.
Madison.
What if he had something like?
Yes! I'm having a great day. I've had 4 hours sleep. I'm a dangerous man.
And a lot of pills as well when before we got in the car there.
Yeah, I'd have my heart meds.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot him.
He pulled out a blister pack, just started necking loads of shit. 36-year-old, heart complaints.
like the level of him is wild as well. I love he's like, oh yeah, I'll just take my heart medicine and wash it down with
What-
an iced coffee.
What? Yeah, just raised me
Fucking
on.
lunatic.
One of them was massive as well. Like you were put like blister. It was like a fucking advent calendar sized foil.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah,
suppository. That one.
Was it? That got up your arse.
gay.
It went in, bother.
I
Straight up the
actually-
hatch, flick
so
it up.
I was telling...
Throwing it up there. You
just
just
had-
frisbee a manhole cover
It
up there.
like echoed like it was bouncing down a well, and then I heard a plop.
So
You start counting. You're like 1, 2, 3, 4.
so I've told these guys
Make a wish.
I started
I
to
wish my
get
arse was tighter.
I started to get like chest pains. I've had chest pains for ages now.
Good.
But
That's really mean. He's ill. That's not fair.
You look like a man who has chest pains.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
this is it.
yeah.
If I was to take a punt,
but I'd ignored it for ages, and then they got quite bad, and I had to speak to doctors, and they said you might have angina or stress or whatever.
I thought it was just indigestion for a bit.
Anyway, it happened on stage at Lavery's on Wednesday.
Oh, you went full fat man.
Fucking
You went
hell.
full fat man scoop.
Mate,
Never go full scoop.
He's already gone full
Yeah.
fat man.
Put your heart up for Detroit.
yeah. It was. I was doing 30, and I started to feel it in my chest, and I was like, oh dear God. And then I looked, and I'd done 15, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that-
So I still did the 30, but I came off stage.
That
I
was your beats per minute, man. That's
Yeah.
I Apple Watch and switched to your heart rate.
I was staggering off stage, and I got into the dressing room, and I was like, I was fucked. And then the acts came in, and they were like, "That was really good. Oh my God, what's happening?" And I was like, "Just fucking everybody, just chill the
Just
fuck
having
out.
a wank.
I'm just give me a minute." And I was fine after a bit, but there was a moment where I got off stage where I was like, "Oh, this is bad. This
no.
is super bad."
Fucking hell.
All from drinking out of the hot tap.
Anyway, next month's me tour where I'm doing an hour on stage for 20 dates, and I am fucking worried.
Yeah. Like, we're all worried you're going to die.
How about that? There's still a few tickets left. Which one will be the date? Which one?
It is exciting. That is high stakes for a tour.
That is a roulette leg.
Yeah.
I wouldn't book a ticket for the last one.
Oh, God,
yeah.
no. It's like a test match. You don't book a ticket for day 5. You wait and see how the play falls out.
Because that was we were just chatting about it before. That was from the flat, the Laughter Lounge. Do you think? Because I've spent some time in that flat, and I can understand how you'd walk away with Legionnaires from that.
Well, just for legal purposes, I
We'll
can't
probably
say where
bleep
it's
that
from.
club. Yeah.
No, we can say, well, but I can't say.
So you were in an Airbnb on Lower Liffey Street. Which Rob, I was drinking in that flat, right, with a couple of comedians. One of them's dead now. He drowned in the Me Too movement.
Yeah, Freddy got stung by that hot tap too.
No, I didn't. I was fucking.
Yeah, he never got caught.
I came out cleaner than when I went in.
But I was drinking. What, the Me Too?
Yeah,
the first wave of Me Too.
Yeah. All the women's WhatsApps are like, well, none of them fuck Quinn.
I went outside to throw up. I was been drinking all day. I went to throw up, and this lad walked by and asked us for a light for a cigarette. And I did have a light on us, and I lit his cigarette, and he walked off and felt a bit of guilt and doubled back and went, "Do you want a line, mate? That'll sort you out." And sorted a key out, a coke. I just spewing up to this back alley, proper crackhead alley in Dublin. Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm getting a free bump. I went back into the flat right as rain. Like, what we're doing next? We're going clubbing.
Have you done
That is hospitality.
Have you done that gig in Dublin?
No, I haven't. They came to see me at Edinburgh, so, I might well not be doing ever.
They're dead nice.
They thought they were coming to see Tom Binns.
Yeah. I did want to say, when people, like bookers from clubs that didn't know me came to see me at Edinburgh, I did want to be like, I'm not going to do like a lot of this show in your club. Don't worry. It's just like, I probably won't do the 10 minutes on Israel-Palestine. I've got to warm up for that bit.
Or just distill it down to a really solid 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll just do the worst bits. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And I have probably already covered this, but how did you not win the cunning stunt? Were they just unaware of it?
It is mad.
Like everyone was going, well, that's it won before the festival started.
Yeah,
like
so
it was
I'll
a
explain what that
no-brainer.
is. So, like, for anyone who isn't aware, like at Edinburgh this year, I put the picture of a convicted pedo comedian as my brochure picture because I thought it'd be funny. And then,
Who is innocent, by the way.
Yeah, no, he's a good lad. I explained it in the show. It's awful what happens to him. But so that was really funny. Everyone laughed loads.
Was that real? Is he actually?
Well, yeah, he's not guilty.
Oh, no,
I thought he was guilty, but he didn't go to prison.
No. Like, look,
he's not guilty.
He's a victim. He's a victim of
sexy children.
The violence of ADHD is what he's a victim. He's a victim. It could have happened to anyone. What happened to Tom? But anyway, Tom Binns, it was. He had 35,000 images of children spread across 39 devices.
Which is what, like Goodison?
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
That'd be such a great way to think about it.
People in Goodison Park are like less happy than children who've been raped. That is the difference. Like they are more miserable. They complain more.
Yeah.
They're more badly done too.
Yeah. But yeah. So I did that, and it was very funny, and everyone laughed loads, and like there was like news articles about it and shit. And there's an award at Edinburgh called the Cunning Stunt Award that goes
Which
to
is beautiful spoonerism.
Lovely spoonerism, and like it's for whoever does like basically the funniest publicity stunt of the year. And like, come the fuck on. I wrapped it up. Even my venue pass has a different picture of Tom Binns on it. Like I'm really committed to it. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And then it was overlooked in favour of like someone who printed some toilet rolls with their show on, and like someone who had a different venue every day.
The game's gone. The game's
What
gone.
the fuck? I made the Edinburgh Festival Society print about 300,000 photos of a paedophile. Like, come on! Yeah. Come on! And I cost myself sales doing it, I bet. It really must have harmed me. But I was annoyed about that. I've never thought, I'll win an award up until that point. Because, I'm not the sort of comic who gets awards at Edinburgh, and that's sound. But that one, I fucking deserved. And all you've disgraced the name of Malcolm Hardy, and he'd be spinning in his watery grave.
There was
fell off a boat.
Oh, yes, we did.
He fell off the wibbly wobbly boat. And the first time I heard that story, I was drunk and I couldn't stop laughing. It really, I didn't know there was a thing called the wibbly wobbly boat.
Oh.
So I just heard the sentence, he died when he fell off his wibbly wobbly boat.
Is that just what he called it? Was that
was
the name
of the comedy club that was on a boat.
Okay, got you.
You thought that someone was just describing a boat in a fun way.
Yeah,
whilst talking about a man drowning. And it's one of the
really
funniest
somber
sentences
and sad
I've ever heard.
And when you saw him in the river, he was trying to splashy-washy about. out.
Yeah,
And,
well, that was it.
then he drowny-wounded.
I remember, this is brought back such a mad memory. It was when I was like 18, I did a comedy competition. Like, we've seen some of the fallout for a bit like, on that video. I think it was that one. Or maybe it was the amusement. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They were filming an interview with another comedian afterwards, and I was waiting to do mine, and I was in the room. And like he said that really seriously. He said like, something about Malcolm Harding. He's like, yeah, and of course it was awful when he fell off the wibbly wobbly. He drowned falling off the wibbly wobbly boat. He's dead sad, and I'm just in the background going, ah! And I had to leave the room because I was crying. I think I messed up like 4 takes of them trying to do it. And I was like, I'm just going to have to leave. I'm sorry. I can't not laugh at a man drowning off the wibbly wobbly boat.
I like the idea that got back to Malcolm's family, and then ever since then they've been like, he must never win a cunning stunt.
That's what
He's burnt to death in a lovely jubbly fire. He scalded walled in his handsies.
He got a little stabby wabby.
He got stabby wabbied in the kidney Whitney.
Imagine a hospital.
Getting murdered by Ned Flanders.
Imagine a hospital where that's the only way that you can break bad news.
Yeah.
And every doctor has to go, yes, cancery wancery.
Someone's going to have to say to you, got angina whiner.
I'm sorry, sir, you're going to need glasses.
The angina whiner when he complains about it.
I'm sorry, Tom, you're going to have glasses that make you look gay,
They look so bad.
I
It's
know,
really bad
I'm going to get
choice.
contact lenses. I hate him. I hate him.
Have you tried other glasses?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried
no,
every
but like-
pair
but
on
like
2
better.
shots, and they all look stupid.
Yeah, but I bet you went to Specsavers and Vision Express.
I went to one that was shit, where I got my up there, where I did the optician thing, and I went to one that was apparently a cool one in Northern Quarter, and they were all shit. And then by the end of it, I was just sick of it. I'll just have them.
Really?
Yeah.
And I bet you knew when you put
I
them on.
hate shop. You've been shopping with me how much I hate shopping.
He does hate shopping.
Yeah,
I
but
hate shops
I
so
would-
much.
I would say fight through it for a little bit longer, because otherwise you come out of it and then you look like this and you get bullied for ages.
Well, also, I couldn't really see what they looked like. That was an issue.
When I picked mine, I got
Give
nailed
them to
in-
Madison. Because if Madison puts them on, she'd look like the woman in The Incredibles that designs the costumes.
You talking about that before the show? This shit looks like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Bring a
They suit you
picture
a
up.
lot more than
They-
Tom, though.
They suit Madison.
I
yeah,
think
a lot more.
I think I bought women's glasses.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
suit
yeah.
my
Yeah,
wife.
I think you made it done.
Yeah, I really
They
think
massively
you're pulling-
suit
you're
Madison.
pulling
like,
them
if
off.
Madison came in wearing those, there wouldn't be a single comment
me
made.
bullying.
No.
It would be like, oh, Madison, I like your new glasses. That might be as much as it would be. You
I
know?
think I'd just rather not be able to read.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that's better.
Listen to audiobooks. I've just been listening to the Tattooist of Auschwitz on audiobook on the way up here.
All right, get warmed up, will you?
He gets laid.
What?
Motherfucker gets pussy, you know, he gets Auschwitz
Yeah, he's
pussy.
a tattooist. He's cool as fuck.
I know, right?
He's a bad boy.
I'd be fucking gay for the stay if I was in Auschwitz. I wouldn't be thinking of a pussy. It's probably not going to happen.
Sorry, whoa. You think if you went to a death camp, you would immediately turn gay? There are women there as well.
I would in different
but you
bits.
know-
He's only mingling with them because he's got privileges. Fucking baller.
I think he's mangling with them.
He's got his bag, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'd be like, Rob, just use my armpit. I'll not look.
I mean, it's going to be dead skinny and bony, though. It's like the worst time to fuck someone's armpit.
Yeah, as opposed to the nice fucking soft flesh that's going to be the pussy. Like
I think
that's going to be the boniest pussy you've ever had in your life.
I think I'd rather have a bony pussy than a bony pit.
No, I'd rather.
Oh, yeah,
when's
if
the
you've got
best time?
options.
The best time's fucking armpit.
yeah.
The best side.
Oh, like £600 life. Those big fat women.
The back would be like fucking whack-a-mole. It'd be like watching them pop at the front. I think for the receiver of the armpit Auschwitz shag, I think you'd rather be facing like they're on your back. I think you didn't want the
want
the
to pop
hips
it through.
You didn't want the hips like fucking banging at your
You
shoulder
could have
like
an
that.
orgy, make it look like a Doug
You
trio.
didn't want to be able to make eye contact with your pal.
Yeah, but also as well, like I say, the chest would just be in your face like that. You wouldn't
Yeah.
want that. Like,
Well,
you'd
you're either getting eye contact or you're getting single eye contact.
And they're probably going to have to use your head for leverage, regardless. So they're probably going to be.
your head. You can't. The hand on the head is too emasculating. Like, whilst
But
you're
it
getting
would, so
armpit
what,
fucked.
like there's a comforting one round the shoulder, round the other shoulder.
I think that's
because then
nicer,
if you do
yeah.
that, you can kind of. Sorry, I'm gonna put my cup down to demonstrate this. You can like pinch the arm pitch shut and make it a little bit tighter
Exactly,
as well.
you can control
if you do
that
a bit of
more.
that.
Yeah.
like an accordion player.
Perfect. But yeah,
There's some
reckon-
Romanian gypsies, isn't there, as well? I think they'd be good at that.
Yeah. There's trans women as well. You know, there's all sorts of
Was
that.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was 1930s trans.
Yeah, so they hadn't I don't think they developed the technology to give them like new fannies and that. They were just,
Those are the bravest trans women there ever was.
must have been a rough transition in the
Yeah.
as well.
Trans women before the internet.
Yeah.
Back when technology was.
Should they just draw that stocking line on the back of the legs
Well,
and be done with it?
they already took their foreskin off. They may have just been doing it in installments.
But do you think it's like the first stage of a demolition? We'll get that off first and we'll work down the shaft.
Yeah.
Like fucking Fred Dibnah of cocks.
I'm laughing. I've got no idea who Fred Dibnah is.
How do you
don't
not
know
know who Fred Dibnah is? This is your culture. It's a northeastern man who
Google
used
Fred Dibnah, you
he used
know.
to climb up chimneys and like take them down by hand, and like that was telly.
Oh, he's mates with my dad.
Honestly, would not be
Oh,
surprised.
Uncle Fred.
He was a
Hey,
fucking
I'll
lunatic.
tell you what, look at them glasses on him.
Does look actually better.
Oh, he's got a Dibnah.
You got the same glasses
You've
as
got
Fred
mini
Dibnah.
You got
Dibnahs.
Dibnah.
You got
Dibnah
mini
gets.
Dibnahs.
You've got mini Dibnahs. In fact, if you take...
My life so much.
Can you turn your glasses upside down, please? I want to see what he would look like as an 80s snooker champion.
So he was an MBE for being a chimney sweep.
It wasn't a chimney sweep. He would like demolish them. He'd like go up. He'd climb up with like fuck all harnesses. He'd just go up by
Right.
himself and then just pull it down by hand.
Well, like
He was
power
a
station
mentalist.
chimneys, you mean? Like,
Yeah,
not-
massive chimneys.
Not just like someone's whose chimney.
No, he was like huge chimneys.
Santa?
But
But
he
it'd
just,
take him like years, wouldn't it? To
yeah,
reach one?
and he'd go up every
Really?
day, and like he wouldn't have a safety harness. He'd just fucking shit up. Like get on a video, like watch him climb some shit. Go on, now you can see this. You'll be flying here.
Right, here we go.
Here we go. Here's your lad. It's 12 minutes long. Let's skip in a bit.
Really decent up through all this cloud and
There it is,
sun
climb up.
shining up above. Beautiful. Sort of. My camera's never worked right though when that's been about. You know. My eyes, I'm quite disgusted. But
So he'd gone
the
with-
weather's been outrageous.
Just
you
turn the
know,
sound off so we can just look at like because he's incredibly northern. Like that's all you
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
know.
So you just take it bit by bit like that?
Bit by
Yeah,
bit,
and
that's
then
how
he
he
just-
takes
and then
it
he
down.
just drops the
chucks
bricks
it down the middle. Yeah, he makes a little chute and he just climbs up with no harness.
Yeah.
Like it's terrifying watching him climb
I
shit.
mean, there's something really mindful about that. Like, he was Zen motherfucker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
he's like that guy, that climber who does the free climbing, free solo.
free
guy,
solo, yeah.
Alex
Yeah.
Honnold.
Yeah.
He's got that thing where he's just not scared
Yeah.
at all. It's like fucking hell. But that sort of lad, like let him go up without harness. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Health and
Exactly.
safety is for people who are incompetent.
And I think the main thing to take away from this is that Tom's glasses are stupid.
Their Tom's glasses are really stupid.
They're stupid.
Really
and-
bad choice, Tom.
what got
it's-
us from Auschwitz to Dibnah?
What?
What got us from Auschwitz to Dibnah?
I literally have
mad
no
how that
idea.
happens, isn't it?
Chimneys?
Did Dibnah,
Oh no!
did Dibnah bring down the crib?
Destruction?
Fred Dibnah at Auschwitz.
No.
It's hard work cleaning these because of all the soot what gets put in
A
them.
gas chamber is actually very difficult to disassemble, but now the war's over, someone's got to do it.
I've got to hurry up with this job because I've got Dachau tomorrow.
Gives a big brush. I've got to get a massive pile of air out of here.
That was true. Someone's job to clean those gas chambers.
Well, it must have been. That's where
Yeah.
they got all the hair from.
I think
They took. I know.
I think
don't know
they
how
used to do it. The people in the camp used to do all
Yeah,
the jobs
they took,
in there. Yeah,
so they took some of the really fit ones,
Right.
and they made them sort
Not
of
sexually attractive, it means like physically fit.
Right.
do all the, do all the
Manual,
cleaning
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, and then they do
Why
that
have a
for
Jew
like,
and sweep yourself is what the Nazis would say.
they'd do that for 3 weeks, and then they'd kill them. And then they'd have like a turnaround, so it wasn't like a long term.
And if you were like dead good at, I reckon if you were dead good at cleaning, they'd be like, give him another 3 weeks.
I don't reckon so.
I reckon so. I reckon you could be good enough at cleaning that you get another 3 weeks.
Would you make
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
I'd be like fucking what's that? Kim and Aggie.
You'd
in
make
there.
yourself valuable.
Yeah, you
Well, I mean,
would, yeah.
I mean, a lot of them were Polish, weren't they? So.
Do you want a kitchen building while we're here?
Tarmac your drive.
Fucking hell.
We'll get. I'll speak to hell. I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
I'll meet you there, mate. We'll hang out. All Day podcast.
Tell you what is dead bad about that big pile of hair. It's like really bad in Judaism to like have hair unburied for some reason. I was reading, and like it's like really like disrespectful. I read a really good like a long like it's really long essay from like a guy who went to Auschwitz and was just like there's all just like these American tourists who were like ignoring all the rules and stuff and just like treating it like a fucking
The bad boys of
theme
Auschwitz.
park.
Like when they're taking the pictures on the tracks and they're like,
Yeah, like doing like like doing Instagram posts and like, and it's like you're not at a place like that.
That number's 42069.
Yeah. Or they just reveal their forearm and it's their Instagram handle. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? Becky travels the world. Woo! Come on.
Yeah, I think there is like a level of celebrity you should have at Auschwitz. You should chill out a bit. It's why like I wouldn't go with you two. I wouldn't be able to handle it with you two.
I would have to go on my own. I couldn't go with anyone because there'd be a part of me that just wants to make a joke all the time.
100%.
So I couldn't go on my own.
100%.
I smell a comedy special.
No, we can't. No,
Right,
No.
hear me out. We all go to Auschwitz, right? None of us are allowed to say anything. However, we all are carrying miniature speakers on ourselves. Everyone else has got the remote to each of the speakers. And when you press the remote, fart noises come out.
We're not going around doing a gas-based joke in Auschwitz.
No.
I'm in. Can we go dressed as Nazis?
No, we're wearing
What's wrong
pyjamas,
with
Tom.
you?
We're wearing our pyjamas. That's what we're going. We're going to wear our striped pyjamas.
Do you reckon any Nazis have ever gone to visit Auschwitz, like on the tour? Like people who are really into Nazis to go and go,
Oh,
yeah,
how
this is class.
interesting, she says.
They just get...
No,
They
they all
just
went
go
to
and-
Argentina.
But-
or went to work for NASA.
But like now, like there are still Nazis living among us, right? I reckon
Wait. What?
there's still like, Nazis.
Yeah, but
like,
not
in the world.
OG ones. They were just like,
No, I don't mean those ones.
There's copycat now.
I mean, now
Neo
there are
guys.
people that have swastika tattoos and stuff
Okay.
that exist, right?
Yeah.
Do you reckon any of them have gone, should we go?
Yeah, of course they are.
And
Yeah,
visit
it's like,
Auschwitz?
for them, that's like Willy Wonka's chocolate
Exactly,
factory,
yeah.
isn't it?
But they also go there and go, look at this bullshit they've made up. Like, they could have got those shoes from anywhere.
It's
You know,
mad
that's
now
what they
that
think.
the modern Nazis shave their head. It's like they're cosplaying as their victims. Like, it just,
Has been mad recently to see so much of the far right going like hard in defence of Israel. It's like, in a way, kind of heartening.
Yeah.
It's only because they now hate Muslims more,
Yeah.
but like it is mad to see like people with. There was like a photo in like one of the riots where there was like a guy with a swastika tattoo with a Star of David flag, and it's like.
hands across the water.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are the world. It's like a fucking Benetton advert in a way.
The enemy of the enemy is my friend, or whatever.
It was
Yeah.
like
wild.
I heard a story from a trans man who was with his boyfriend, and someone called them faggots, and he took that insult as that I've been accepted as a man from that bigot. he was like,
That's really funny.
it's bittersweet because it hurts that he was homophobic to me right
But at
now,
least
but
it wasn't transphobic.
But he believes I'm a man.
That's great. Yeah. That's kind of lovely.
It's sweet, isn't it?
It is sweet in a way.
Do you know, I saw
Sometimes
a,
bigotry can bring people together.
I saw.
Join our Patreon.
I was in Dublin about 2 months ago, and I saw what was the shortest man I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm talking 5'2".
How's Adam Staunton doing? Is he all right?
Yeah. Right. And I, in my head, was staring at this short-ass man, and I was like, they really are smaller in Ireland, aren't they? It's quite clearly a trans man, but was so convincing that even at 5'2", I was like, that's a little leprechaun. Yeah. And I thought, how unbelievably accepting of me.
Yeah, it's easy being a trans man, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to make yourself look worse.
Yeah.
You just got to fuck up a woman. That's how you make a trans man.
Cut your hair short, staple your tits to your back, and off
Yeah,
you go.
it's a much easier way to go.
Staple.
Staple your tits to your back, get a Pringles tube,
To your
shove it
back.
down your...
To your back.
That's a tough move to staple your tits to your back. I think.
is.
On your own.
No, you go
need
around,
help.
you go around the sides. You
I'd
wouldn't
watch
flip
that
them
episode
over.
of Jackass.
You couldn't DIY that, no.
No.
You'd need assistance.
You wouldn't flip them over. You just staple them around the side like that under the armpit.
No,
but then how do you armpit fuck? Oh, that is a question.
That's a proper cock block, that.
Here's how you staple it. You put two staples on the floor and you lie on it. So you put your tits down and then you got to lie on it like that.
Lie on the staple.
And it staples through.
Absolutely perfect.
I think this
Not everyone's tits are as big as yours, Freddie. That's what's gone wrong here. You've assumed everyone's got your tits.
Yeah, but if you have small tits,
Yes,
that's not even a problem.
that was
is
very
it?
saggy tit normative.
Have you enjoy this podcast, give us your money at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. We have an extra episode every week, loads of specials. All good. Get on there.
Here's the thing, though, is these people are probably thinking, how do I know if it's any good?
Oh, well, it obviously is, because this podcast is great.
Wouldn't it be really helpful, though, if we gave them like a little sample, little
Yeah,
something?
it would be, but I'm feeling spiteful, so they can't have it.
No.
No, go on then. Have a little sample of a previous episode. Why not? If you get sucked off when you're a kid, it's dead sad. If I get sucked off now, it's brilliant.
Oh, I don't know. When I was a kid, if I got sucked off, I'd have been made up.
Nah, but you never get sucked off by who you want to get sucked off when you're a kid. Like, it's never like, oh, fucking hell, I've been raped by Angelina Jolie, is it? Like, you get sucked off by your uncle.
Nigel.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So it's sad. It's always sad. Yeah. There's never been a child sucked off where it was good. Has there? Why are you arguing this? Not by good, I don't mean that you enjoyed it, to be clear. That it was objectively good.
The older female teachers that sucked off like a 15-year-old or whatever.
That's very borderline. Yeah, I'm talking about a child, like not even like a teenager.
Pre-teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. I
still think a teacher shouldn't be sucking off any of their kids, even if it is like the way that the lad will be like.
I'm happy to go on record and say you should never suck off a child.
Okay, all right. Whoa, strong statements from Quinne here. Strong statements.
Freddie doesn't speak for the whole podcast.
Yeah. What if you're hungry?
What if they're really fit?
What if? Here's a question.
What if no adults will fuck you?
What if you really want to?
Here's a question. What
if there's nothing on telly?
What if the kid's dying?
What if he's got a massive dick?
The kid's dying.
Yeah.
It's 12
of a huge dick.
It's
dying of it. His dick's so big it's making all the blood leave his body and he dies.
It's 12
dragging on the ground, getting abrasions.
12-year-old kid.
Yeah. 12-foot dick.
The 12-year-old kid
with big dickitis
might be magic.
Right.
Yeah, he's got magically big
He's got a
dick.
magically huge knob.
Sure.
Abracadabra.
Sure. It doesn't raise like that.
Yeah.
So, right.
No, I was just greeting Madison, sorry.
You think that this kid's magic,
Yeah.
and the kid goes, to save my life, you have to just kiss the end of my massive cock. And it will save my life. And you're not sure. There's no way of knowing for certain.
Right.
But the kid says, I will never tell a soul. And you obviously, it's up to you who you want to tell.
It's up to you who you want to tell. Who am I going to go tell? You'll never guess what I just kissed. This kid had a massive cock.
Mum! Dad! I've got 3 wishes! How? Never mind now.
Right.
I just have got
Oh, right, so I
3
missed that. So you get 3 wishes from this.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just to save the kid life.
Yeah,
You get three-
it was originally, but I've changed my mind. You
Do
know?
you
I
get
don't
3
care
wishes
about
as
that.
well? Or is it...
No. You get 3 wishes, and you...
But the kid dies anyway.
My first wish is I hope this kid dies.
That's not a bad one, because you secure yourself.
That is a good one, actually. Yeah, get rid of the evidence.
I hope this kid dies.
Oh, you could
But I
You
keep
could
his
just
dick.
wish. You could just wish he never tells anyone.
You are.
You could just wish he never tells anyone.
Wish number 1, I hope he never tells anyone. Wish number 2, I hope he dies.
Wish number 3, I hope all his family die.
Right. First of all, I do not want this kid to tell anybody. Second of all, I hope he dies.
You used all your wishes.
Thirdly, 3 more wishes. Right. Okay, wish number 4, bring him back to life. Wish number 5, kill him again. Right. Wish number 6, another 3 more wishes. Come on. It's so funny watching.
Wish number 6, I want another dick to kiss.
To be clear, though, I would never kiss a child's penis because they promised me I would get wishes and it would make them better. I'm just going to go out on a limb, because you wouldn't even guarantee that it was true. I'm just going to trust this child that me kissing its penis will be brilliant. Because the downside, the gamble is that my entire life is over because I am a paedophile now.
And that's why you'll never get wishes.
Yeah, I won't get wishes.
Because
You
don't
gotta
believe.
you
You've got to
You've got to
believe.
risk it all for wishes. If you want wishes, you've got to put it all on the line. And by that I mean maybe that's what happened to Tom Binns. Maybe just a kid with a massive dick was like, look, I've got cancer, and if you download 35,000 images of child pornography...
He's owed 120,000 wishes now.
Yeah, this is why if you want to get wishes, you got to believe.
Right, well, I don't. I'm fine without wishes and without
But
kids' dick in my mouth.
what if you thought this kid was magic?
Right, I don't.
He was doing magic stuff.
What stuff was he doing?
He
Skipping
was
with his knob.
No, he was. Doing really good card tricks.
Oh, right. I'll be like, oh, that is my card. Bring it here. Ah. Sorry, what? Oh, you wanted me to do that? Great. Well, that's a coincidence. That's how I thank all my magicians.
All right, what if you've seen someone else kisses Willie and get 3 wishes?
Right.
Yeah, it was like
This is different. If it's guaranteed, it's a different question to me trusting the
kissed
kid.
his dick, and it was like the beginning of Aladdin, where they get fucking Prince Ali. Yeah. He's just coming in on a massive dick.
Yeah, so it's very different if it's guaranteed that you get wishes and you cure this kid's cancer.
Yeah.
I still don't think you should be...
I don't care about the cancer, to be honest.
I don't think you should be kissing kids' dicks. I think, does it have to be me?
That's not the argument. The argument isn't should you kiss kids' dicks.
I think that should come into the argument. I think that should be a factor in the argument, Freddie. Whether or not you should kiss kids' dicks. When we're arguing about kissing kids' dicks, I think that is a very pertinent argument.
The argument is, should you kiss kids' dicks for wishes? That's the argument. You can't just say, I don't think you should kiss kids' dicks. No, if you're not getting anything.
Full stop.
That goes without saying. If you don't get anything back, then it's pointless.
No.
I don't think you should rub lamps that aren't yours.
That's the same. That's the same. You know all the people who rub lamps and get just terrorised in prison.
I don't think the sentence, don't kiss kids on the penis, needs any subclauses. I don't think there needs to be anything added to that. I think once you say you shouldn't kiss kids on the dick, you are at the end of the sentence. Pop yourself a little full stop. You're done, lad.
But
pop yourselves home. That sentence is complete. Not unless you're getting wishes, in which case give it a snog.
But that's the main bit.
That's not the main bit.
That's the most important bit.
Freddie, you will agree with me that don't kiss kids on the penis is a constitute part of don't kiss kids on the penis unless you get wishes.
Okay.
It's there. It's within it.
Let me break this down.
Yeah.
Question number 1.
Yes.
Would you like 3 wishes, no questions asked?
Are there any?
Yes. Say yes.
Right.
Yes,
no,
you would.
No.
Yes, you would.
I would like to ask some questions about these kisses. What is the method of me getting these kisses? By which method do I receive these kisses?
No questions asked.
Tom, would you like 3 wishes?
Yes.
Tom, separate question.
Would you like to kiss a
kid's penis?
Yes.
Oh, it's not really much of a...
No,
of course I don't want to kiss a kid's penis.
Do you know what? Do you know what I think
I'm not gay.
Do you know what I think's funny about this? It's
a girl.
The question should have been, would you kiss a kid's penis for 3 wishes? But what it's actually been is, what 3 wishes would you have when you kissed a kid's penis? Like, it's just been taken as granted that we're all going to be like, of course you're going to kiss the dick. What are you going to wish for?
I'm literally saying I wouldn't kiss the dick for wishes.
Well, then you're stupid. I do more or less anything for 3 wishes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, kissing a kid's dick is pretty close to anything.
Yeah.
What if someone took a photo of it as you kissed it?
Well,
Tom Binns is looking with the camera.
Again, one of your wishes is just... Nobody knows about this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Nobody cares about this.
So everyone's just cool with everyone kissing kids on the dick.
Everyone thinks I'm awesome for doing
brilliant. Right. Talking about, I can't trust that. You can't trust a fucking monkey's paw, let alone a kid's dick. The unintended, ironic consequences of, I want to kiss this kid on the dick, but also make it so no one cares. So everyone's just wandering around kissing kids on the knob because everyone's like, Sounds kiss kids on the knob.
Imagine if you saw a man kissing a kid's dick just in the street. You were like, I'm not a kid.
Glad I'm an adult.
That seems like a you problem.
Doesn't seem like it has anything to do with me.
On with my day.
I'll have to get some wishes from the hospital. Excuse me, missus, where's the FUBU unit?
Yeah, I don't think I would kiss a baby's penis.
Unless. How many wishes would you need? Infinite wishes.
Can I wish for the memory of kissing the baby's penis to be erased?
Yeah. That could be one of your wishes.
Right, I need 1 wish.
That's so stupid. Yum. I wish I didn't remember this.
Done. That's my afternoon. Then later on, I'm like, why does my mouth taste of baby dick? I've no idea.
I don't think I've eaten baby dick today.
I feel full. I don't know why.
You're looking at your MyFitnessPal. Baby dicks? I don't remember eating babies' dicks.
I'm amazed that's on the app. There's no barcode to scan.
Why did I even put that on there?
Doesn't seem like me. I've sent some stuff.
Have you said some stuff? Is it in little glasses, one?
Yeah, it's in little glasses because you've got little glasses.
We've got little tiny gay glasses.
Little tiny gay glasses.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see
I
if these
saw
babies work. Let's test these babies out.
Yeah, let's see if he's better at reading now.
And I've got one hell of a story just for you.
I've seen this story.
Miss-
And, fucking hell.
Miss Switzerland finalist.
Well, he's not got better.
Miss Switzerland finalist pureed in blender by husband after he strangled her.
Oh, what did he do that for?
Pureed is quite the word.
It would have to be in like he'd be away like fucking that guy with the chimney because it would had to do.
You've got to do a bit at a
You've got to do a
time.
bit at a time. He's going to dismantle a little like, bit by bit.
I
to
think
puree it
puree
up.
is a bit pretentious. In the north of England, we call that a mushy woman. Do you want some mushy wife with that?
You can't get mushy wife down south, can you?
You can't, mate. You walk into a chip shop and ask for some mushy bird. They look at you blank.
A former Miss Switzerland finalist was
What, she's not still Miss Switzerland? After
Well, she never
that?
was. She was a finalist.
Not just to fucking bring her out in a jog.
And Miss Switzerland is...
Defending her title.
What's bad is her first name's Patty.
Oh, Patty.
I'm joking. Just a little joke. She's a paste.
Miss Blitzerland because she's been blitzed.
Switzerland, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
a former Miss
Thanks for explaining that. Thanks.
Thank you. I wasn't confident in it.
No, I could tell.
No.
A former Miss Switzerland finalist was strangled to death and pureed by her
Was it in a neutral bullet?
Come on.
That's the best joke we're gonna hear.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, everyone may as well turn off now.
Let's go home, everyone.
No, but if we turn off now, then we'll never know how gay your glasses truly get.
Yeah, they get gayer as they
Descent.
A former Miss Switzerland finalist was strangled to death and pureed by her sadistic husband in a blender.
That's a bit harsh calling him sadistic.
I know. I love the way they put that in quotes.
Well,
Like, it's
Can
debatable.
I just say, the way that you read it then was so stupid. You put the emphasis on the weirdest word. You went, a former Miss Switzerland finalist was strangled to death and pureed by a sadistic husband in a blender.
that's a
not a blender.
Yeah.
That is a pretty mad thing to do.
Yeah, but like you've already said the word pureed, so like the blender becomes less of a surprise
blender?
when it follows the word pureed.
Yeah, maybe.
Pureed is the bit where I'm like, that's a surprise. That's not a thing you normally do to a person. To pureed
Can we
is
do
not
it again?
a verb
But
you use with people a lot.
can we do it again, but with emphasis on husband?
Right, go on.
A former Miss Switzerland finalist. All right, so Christina Yoksimovic, 38, was found dead on February 13th inside the laundry room of her home in Binningen.
Oh, before Valentine's Day and all, he just couldn't be bothered, could he? He just couldn't be fucked with it. He was like, I haven't got a record. What am I going to do?
I reckon what's happened is he's bought her a blender and like she's made some comment about how like, you know, if...
Because I'm a woman, you bought me a blender.
No, it's the day before. She hasn't got it yet. She's seen like her mate or something get given a blender, and she's been like, "Oh, what an awful present! Anyone who got that so thoughtless?" And he's like, "Oh, fucking show you
I
thoughtless."
like the idea that he pointed a gun at her and he went, "Get in."
After he strangled her to death.
Get in. You will get in the blender.
Claim in.
The mother of two's husband, named only as Thomas by Swiss media.
What, you
like
mean
Madonna.
Thomas Joksimovic?
We've cracked the code.
What the fuck was that?
Find him on Facebook. I've got his full name.
He confessed to the killing during a crime reconstruction the following month. He had appealed for his release, claiming he acted in self-defence and dismembered his wife in a panic.
It's like you can't have pureeing as a self-defense.
Yeah.
Like,
She come at me.
yeah, there's reasonable force, and then there's making someone into a paste. It's like you can't have that. You can't hang, draw, and quarter someone in self-defense.
Yeah. If you've chopped someone into little pieces and you've gone, I'm still threatened, I need to go finer.
It was a shock response when I diced her.
Yeah.
Where did he put all the puree? puree?
Bolognese.
Because you've got to empty the blender over and over again. Where's he putting that?
You probably want to use a sourdough so it doesn't go too soggy. You need a bread with some consistency.
You gotta be chopping her up before you put it on the blender. So you're making a hell of a mess.
You are making a mess. There's no way to butcher a person.
Logistically, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Unless there was an industrial blender, we're not ruling that out. Are
Or
we?
40 blenders.
Yes, he had 40 blenders. That's how they caught him, actually. They looked at his Amazon history. And they're like,
Happy
that's bizarre.
Valentine's Day, my love. One for every year we've known each other.
Well, blender's one of those things that you buy, you don't use for ages, then you forget about, and then maybe you go, oh, I'll get a blender. Then you go, oh, I've already got one.
Oh, so if it was the week after this, he'd be putting her in a toasty maker.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, probably, yeah. Or a
Right.
slow cooker.
Is she all right?
Yes, she's fine, mate. Don't worry, she's sound.
Oh, phew. 40th coming up, you know.
An autopsy report. How do you do that?
What's it? They just spread it.
Just pushing her around the plate with a fork.
Hang on. This tastes like she was murdered.
Like, they don't use Petri dishes, they use bruschetta.
An autopsy report found Christina had been strangled before.
How?
Did you?
How? He must have not blended the neck. He must have been working up to that.
Yeah,
he must have blended the other bit. It's got to also, like, I don't know, like, how powerful is his blender? You got to be blunting the blades with bone, sure.
Oh, yeah, aye.
You can't be, like, chewing through that much bone.
Unless he's filleting her.
That's how I think you'd do it.
You'd fill it.
I think you'd fill it. You'd take each of the limbs off.
But then you've still got the problem of all the bones. You're only really getting rid of the fleshy bit, and that's the easiest bit
But
to get
I
rid
would
of.
still argue that he's pureed his wife in that case.
Sure.
I think it's a bold claim to go, whoa, pureed part of her.
I'm not saying he didn't puree her. I'm saying that doesn't solve your problem of having the corpse.
Maybe use the bones to make a little soup.
as long as he used every bit of her.
Oh,
then I don't see the problem.
You wouldn't want any wastage.
Yeah.
Nose to tail, you know, you're all about that.
An autopsy report found Christina had been strangled before being dismembered using a jigsaw blade, knife, and garden
Fucking
shears
hell.
inside the laundry room.
Those are not the you wouldn't want. Why are you using a jigsaw? You want a circular saw, table saw, band saw. at
Ironically,
worst.
when he was finished,
jigsaw's-
ironically, when she was finished, she looked like a fucking jigsaw.
you wouldn't put her back together. But no, it's like that's a really little saw. That's going to be hard getting through bone with that.
Yeah,
shit.
because that's like for cutting like
It's little fine curves. And stuff.
curves
It's
and like
little
thin
fine...
wood, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
for
yeah.
this man's fucking shite at DIY.
Absolute dickhead.
Absolute
Yeah.
dickhead. Let's use a Swiss Army knife on her, might as well.
Trying to melt her with a magnifying glass.
Just puts her in the microwave and sees what happens.
Several body parts were pureed in a blender and dissolved in a chemical, the court's judgment said, according to the Swiss newspaper BZ Basel.
Why did they
It
fall
made her
out?
into a human
look,
Barocca.
they look really happy. Look
I
at
want to
that.
see her go up because she
They
looks.
Well, I think that was before the murder, probably.
Oh, they look.
To be fair, he's a big lad. He probably just wanted the protein.
It's a bit of a
Yeah.
Made a little human protein
He
shake.
literally turned his girlfriend into Huel.
What's he holding there? In the cup, his ex.
The Miss Switzerland pageant finalist tried to attack him with a knife, Thomas claimed, though medical forensic reports contradict this.
She'll not be doing that again, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Well,
Lesson learned.
well, she'll need a knife, but just to spread her fucking remains.
There are concrete indications of a mental illness in Thomas.
Yeah, it pureed a woman. Like, I don't know if we need to continue the analysis after he pureed someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. With investigators describing as having sadistic tendencies.
Again with the quotations. Whatever. Comedian.
Thomas had a noticeably high level of criminal energy, lack of empathy, and cold-bloodedness after killing his wife.
This sounds like a 20-year-old Gen Z woman wrote it. You know what I mean? Like, it was giving me serial killer Riz. Do you know what I mean? Like,
High level of criminal energy.
yeah. I just got Crim vibes.
I've just got a high level of criminal energy. That's just my thing.
Prosecutors added that the man had choked an ex-partner and pushed her up against the wall.
She got off lately.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, I've done that to some ex-partners. I've been out with a lot of goth women.
They loved it.
Absolutely.
And then it's just boring shit.
Yeah.
Hyperlinks and that. What are the hyperlinks to? More stories like this.
20 recipes you can make in a blender.
Oh man, it'd be amazing if she was Middle Eastern and it was like just making hummus with her.
I love that. It was like the first time. I like it was a cartoon by Guy Venables. Guy Venables is like his wife going, "Oh, I've got me cartoon in the metro." Hyperlinked on this fucking morbid story.
It is good in theory to blend a woman, and because it's easy to dispose of.
Right.
If you blended a woman and then chucked her in a river, then no one's going to find her. But
Why would he
obviously
chuck in a
poison.
river though? Why would he
Because
chuck
then he'll
slop?
just go into the river, and not everyone will be like, "Oh, let's just."
No, but you'd be
waste.
putting DNA everywhere
Yeah.
because you wouldn't be able to throw the whole blendedness.
You want to feed it to
All
an
right,
animal.
the sea.
You feed it to an animal.
Then it's staying in the animal. The DNA went in the animal's shit, maybe.
Pigs is the answer.
What
innit?
the fuck you on about?
Whoa! I want to see where he goes with this.
What do you
Explain
what you just said?
What do you think?
I'm not saying you test the animal. I'm saying like
This
if
really
I-
explains the DNA test on Jeremy Kyle, doesn't it?
This is unbelievable.
If you fed someone to pigs, and then someone was like, "I think he's fed that woman to a pig," and then they went to the pig and tested its shit, maybe the DNA would still be in its shit.
I think Robert Harris.
I think that
Robert
could
Harris
happen.
taught me that pigs will digest bone and everything, won't they?
Yeah.
that's
They will
that.
go through bone like butter.
Their stomach acid will break it down.
Yeah.
You're not going to find intact DNA in a shit.
God Almighty, you're the only
don't know,
person.
maybe.
You're the only person with glasses that's thick as fuck.
You've somehow got dumber
You're
when
not,
you've got glasses on.
you're not a DNA expert.
I clearly am compared to you, and actually my missus is. Like that, she got a
Gets
massive.
enough of it on her face.
Ring her then.
Yeah, fine.
We'll find out.
No, like you're wrong.
Maybe. Maybe.
Can we-
No, Tom.
If
Tom.
only you were sat at a computer and could find out instantly.
Does that mean
This is going to be a tough one
if
to
you-
Google.
No, because you might.
if you jizz into a pig's mouth, that'll not come out either. You wouldn't be able to find the jizz.
Yeah, but they might squeal. Come on, you got to watch out. Come on, because they're a pig.
Oh,
Yeah.
DNA is in consumed food is quickly broken down for its component nutrients.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
like you
proves-
can't.
that proves what he's
like you
saying.
can't like look
Yeah.
in Freddy's
Yeah, you're
shit
right.
and find out which cow he ate for a burger. Like you're so stupid.
But I
Well, 'cause
reckon,
there's that
you
many.
can test shit. I reckon you can test shit and say there's human in
There's
there.
7,000 cows in this shit.
I reckon you could test shit and say there is human in it. You
think
can
so?
test what food people have eaten because they do that by they test animal shit to find out what the diets are.
Uh-huh.
So they could do that with the
But then
pigs and go, this pig has eaten a human.
I
They
think
don't have to say the specific human.
They'd have to have a lead though. They can't just go and run just testing every pig shit on the off chance that
Oh, yeah,
somebody
yeah,
killed their
absolutely.
way.
Yeah.
And they've also got to do it the next shit the pig has.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
It's
they've
not-
really
I'm not
got to
saying
be.
it's foolproof.
They've got to be whilst you're feeding it to the pig. They've got to be at the other end with a carrier bag. Like it's,
Maybe a day or two if you have
I
suspicions.
think you could get away with it.
You probably, yeah. But I also think you get away with it by throwing it in the sea.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there we go.
Just throw it in the sea.
okay.
We could both be right.
But if you feed it to pigs and it's a puree and it's essentially a slurry at this point,
Yeah.
then no one's going to question why a man is feeding puree to
I'm
pigs.
not even going
He's
to feed it
just
to
feeding
pigs. I'm going to feed it to squirrels in the park. I'm just going to.
But if
Just
you
stored in their cheeks.
Yeah, that's the worst one. If you do it in the summer, you're gonna hide it all the winter.
but yeah, if you're pouring a blended woman into the river, someone's going to fucking notice.
Not if you do it at night.
What a sentence for you to say that sincerely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think you could just-
agree.
Not
think you just-
necessarily. If it's
Look,
remote.
if you're pouring a woman that has been blended in, then yeah, I think people are going to notice it looks more suspicious.
Yeah, if you do it in the middle of the day on a busy river.
I think it just looks like a fly tip and you're just like pouring some slop into the river.
Yeah.
Rinse out the bucket.
New idea.
Right.
Get loads of crushed ice.
Yeah.
Tango ice blast stand.
Right.
Oh, sell that to people.
Yeah.
Monetizer.
Yeah. Get loads of sugar, syrup, Tango ice blast stand.
Like you're a Blackpool pizza shop.
I think I would know if
yeah,
someone
yeah,
had if someone had given us like sugared flesh as an ice cream. I reckon I'd be a couple of licks in before I'm like, does this taste like bacon?
Yeah, but you would go. This tastes like a Polish woman or whatever.
You wouldn't say Polish woman, but you'd still
Swiss.
You'd think
Swiss woman.
I think you'd figure out you're eating meat
Yeah.
early doors when you're in the ice cream.
More sugar.
Yeah, like I would already.
don't think you know
Like,
sugar
I'm
meat.
vegetarian. I would already be upset that I was eating meat, and then I think the fact that I found out I was eating a person would only compound that effect.
No, but you just throw it away. You go, oh, that's not very nice. And then you'd also go, it's because I'm in Blackpool, and Blackpool's gross.
I would probably go back and complain if I had a meat ice
But then,
cream.
Nuggets. That's what you want. Nuggets.
the woman's going to end up in just bins everywhere, and everyone will be able to trace that back to the lollipop stand. It's going to like
You can't check seagull shit for DNA. I think you feed it to the seagulls.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, anyway.
Another problem solved.
I've got a load of stuff that I said last week that we haven't got through.
You could maybe mix her into cement and then build something.
That would work, actually, yeah, if she's a paste. Just chuck some sand in there.
Just build a little outhouse.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, is this about you?
Oh, my God.
Read the story, Tom.
Disabled job seeker openly discriminated against.
I would like to say her glasses look better on her than you. And also, I've taken a swing at her.
I think their glasses look better
Their
on
glasses
them.
look better on them. Yeah.
A job coach supporting a disabled woman at an interview with a restaurant chain said she was left aghast when the recruiter openly discriminated against her client.
I wouldn't want to eat around that.
No, right. Obviously, it's bad to discriminate against people.
It's not, though, is it, really?
I think in this case, I'm with the restaurant. So, have a read on.
Heidi Smith, Managing Director of Learning Abilities CIC, accompanied Victoria Clark to Toby Carvery in Billingham Teesside last week. Miss Smith claimed when the interviewer realised she had disabilities, she was told the job isn't going to work, as the branch was busy and suggested she looked for a more leisurely role. A Toby Carvery spokesman said they received a complaint and were taking the matter very seriously, but added they could not comment on the specific case.
So this person was bringing a supervisor with them, essentially, who was helping them. And one of the reasons they were there, they said, so Miss Smith, part of the application process, her company, can you read that bit, Tom?
Ms. Smith said as part of the application process, her company, which works with people with autism and learning difficulties, job matches people to roles so they can ensure they are suitable for them.
And the next sentence?
They also attend the interview to ensure they understand what is being asked and help reword questions if needed.
So this is someone who has turned up to an interview and gone, hello, I might not understand the things you ask me, and I need this person to translate them for me. Can I have a job, please? No.
As a waitress?
As a waitress.
Yeah, the job's probably not for you.
This is what I mean. Not every job is for everyone.
It sounds like they softened it as well. It's going to be extremely busy, so we'll try and find you something a bit quieter.
Yeah.
They've been. It sounds like they've been fairly subtle about
If you can't understand the questions in an interview, I think that is a fair reason to not give you a job. That's what an interview is for, to see if you can understand questions.
Yeah. Well, what they've started doing nowadays, apparently, with interviews, is they give you the questions in advance. So they give you the questions 24 hours in advance so you can plan an answer and shit.
That's so funny.
I think that's a better way of doing it.
For some jobs.
Yeah, they're all really testing for.
For some jobs, the question might just be a conduit to see how quick you are on your feet.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it takes that element away, and you get
I used to do sales jobs, and basically the whole interview was seeing if you could chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sales jobs, I get it. But if you're a nurse, then I don't really see the value.
Interpersonal skills are very important for a nurse. That was a really poor choice.
Sure,
also, if you have the question in advance, you could just cheat and Google it. Yeah. Whereas if
you could get help off someone a bit more charismatic.
You need to find someone who knows.
Yeah. What sort of questions do you think they're going to ask that you can Google in advance?
How would you do this medical thing?
That's what they're going to ask in the interview.
Not specifically
How would you do this medical thing?
Well, some medical thing, yeah. They might say, what experience do you have in, I don't know, midwifery, if it was midwifery.
For a midwife job?
Yeah, what problems have you encountered being a midwife? And then
right, okay. Google, what problems have you encountered being a midwife?
Exactly, that's what they do.
You know what I mean? But
when you had to think on your feet, you don't know. You don't know the answer because you've not been a midwife.
Yeah.
But someone who hasn't been a midwife, who's trying to cheat being a midwife, could Google.
All right,
I think they're arguing the same cause.
I'll tell you what.
I think they're both stupid.
I'll interview you for a midwife position right now, and you can Google every answer, and we'll see whether or not you somehow pass as being a midwife.
Well, if I had 24 hours,
all right,
I could learn the answer.
Okay, I'll give you until the next recording.
All right, yeah. Send me some questions for a job interview, and I'll Google them, and I'll get the right answers.
Fine.
That'd be well easier than if you asked me. But if you asked me the questions now, I wouldn't know the answers. I'm definitely right there.
I don't think you're definitely right. And I think...
Well, I think you're going to get people...
Maybe not nurse, but there's loads of jobs where they need to know that you know what you're
going to get people sneaking into the role if you give them too much of a heads up on what's required of them. Because you're going to come in armed with answers. But
it doesn't really matter. Interviews are really bad anyway. They're a really, really bad way of selecting candidates for jobs. Because, to be honest, they do just select for people who are good at chatting. But in this, you've only moved it to people who are good at researching or writing. It's still bad.
Yeah. Imagine you got your questions in advance for your GCSEs. Everyone would get 100%.
Yeah.
Everyone would...
They absolutely would.
Some people would.
They absolutely would not. Yeah. I have taught some thick little cunts in my time.
Oh yeah, you used to teach, didn't you?
I could have told them the answer there and then, and they wouldn't be able to write it down.
Is this the kids of Bolton?
Bottom.
Preston.
But Preston was
No,
it?
Chorley, actually.
Right.
Mainly Chorley and outskirts.
Very
of
much a
Preston as well.
sideways move. It really doesn't matter any of those. They're all shitholes
Oh,
full of
mate.
thick cunts.
To be fair, I've taught at good schools as well, and they were just like, they're the worst. They're fucking boring, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they turn up and they just fucking.
What generation of kid was it like when they bring smartphones into school? How was dealing with that?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Because we were bad enough, our generation were bad enough without having the fucking computer in our palm. So that must be shite.
Yeah, I remember one day at school where there was a kick-off at one of the schools where a lad sent a Snapchat video to everybody in year 11, of a girl sucking him off. And they were in
That's
the
a
same...
very generous mime you just did.
They were in...
His sucker off is massive.
Well, Freddie had also such him off, so he knows. Because he's gay.
Yeah, and they were in the same lesson together. And they went, they blagged this fucking substitute teacher. They went, oh, we need to go on our phones to do research. And then the lad was like, oh, this would be funny. And sent it to everyone in the year. So they're all in the same fucking room and they all get a fucking Snapchat at the same time. They all look and it's a girl over there just sucking him off.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's bad.
But that happened all the time. It happened literally all the time.
shit.
Did in your classes.
And also as well, you have to...
Right, it's Snapchat time, everybody.
Kids are well aware that...
He's got a
Snapchat break.
Snapchat streak with his class.
We're going to watch some videos. The rules are no racism, no death, no kids.
Some kids.
Kids are well aware nowadays that people on the internet want to fuck them. Do you know what I mean? Like
Again, after Freddie's
So did-
classes, they were.
So do they go blue ball and pedos?
yeah, no. What it is like they're hyper aware of that world and like that. You know, if you don't fucking watch what you put online, then
Yeah, and end up
you'll
on Tom Binns' hard drive.
Yeah, you'll end up one of the 35,000 at Goodison. Yeah, it's fucking wild, mate. But yeah, I taught some kids who were fucking stupid, mate.
Aye.
Like pure stupid. You could honestly give them the answers and it wouldn't make a blind bit of difference.
Yeah, there are some people you can't help.
Yeah.
Some people
yeah.
are just divs, and that's fine. You know.
And they just kind of get a job at Toby Carvery at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This is it. Like, I love that. Like in that thing, it said someone from the Toby Carvery. It says the restaurant is extremely busy, and even the most capable of employees struggle. Yeah.
No, the most capable of employees that work at Toby Carvery.
Yes, exactly. It's
Not the most
self-selecting.
capable of people.
Yeah,
Like, there's
obviously.
brain surgeons like, 3 Sunday roasts.
Yeah. But like, if you need someone to come and explain the questions in an interview to you, you're below Toby Carvery level.
You're not
going to
be taking orders.
What would be a good job for her?
I think, like, usually they do well as like a greeter in a supermarket because they just have to say hello.
Just like Milo McCabe.
Yeah, exactly.
Troy Hawk.
A deeply special man. That's essentially what happened. He's just he's got a lot of learning difficulties.
Yeah.
He just keeps wandering around. And we keep going like, no, Milo, no.
We're laughing with you.
We're laughing with you. So, yeah, no, that jacket looks great.
She could be some sort of target practice.
Yeah.
That'd be a good job for her.
No, she would because she's fucking massive.
No, you
Well,
could test.
yeah, it's like an entry level
You
target.
could test like demolition powders and explosives on her.
Fred Dibnah could practice climbing on her.
You could install her at a trampoline park.
I think she'd make an excellent draft excluder.
Yeah. You could
Just
use her as,
get her to lie next to a door on a cold winter's day.
you could use her as
Take the draft off the top and the bottom.
yeah.
you could use her as the dummy in a Brazilian jiu-jitsu gym.
There's loads of options.
Yeah, like, you know when they do crash tests on cars? You could use her for that.
You know, cheese
She could be the
rolling.
airbag.
You know, cheese rolling.
Use her as a
She could be
cheese.
the cheese,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could roll it down a hill.
Yeah.
There's loads of things you could do. You could roll down a hill.
You could use it to block up a cave, maybe.
You could. You could. If you have any messiahs you want to keep in a cave for 3 days, you could roll her in front of the entrance.
So you could drop her into Freddy's arse to see how far the bottom is away. Spladoosh.
So if you want to block the Suez Canal,
It's a 0 hours contract at the cave.
You're going to be a cave door.
But there are opportunities
Jesus
to grow
doesn't-
and progress within the company.
Jesus doesn't rise again. There's no Easter.
Yeah,
Just too good at that job.
Jesus gets
You're
somebody's like,
overqualified for the cave
she has to
door.
have someone else come and explain that she's got to roll away now. It's been 3 days.
A human sacrifice. You could be that. You can throw her in a volcano.
Yeah. I think the gods are going to be like, can we have a better one?
Yeah, you need
Spin
a
it
few.
It's like, that's a bit disrespectful, actually, to be honest with you. Don't send us your factory off cuts.
You throw her in and then the thunder.
I think she would make excellent puree.
Oh, batch as well, Costco.
She'd be, yeah.
He's going to need more than 40 blenders, though, isn't he?
Yeah, oh, God, yeah.
I think she's going to find the noise of the blender quite overstimulated. She's going to have to put ear defenders on.
Rocking back and
It's like
forward.
chewing her wrist. Very easy to get into a blender, though. You just wave a bus timetable in front of her. She'll just follow it in.
I think, honestly, though, collecting trolleys in a supermarket or something like that.
Yeah,
is
they
about-
seem to be doing that.
It's about that level, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she can't walk, can she? Is she that disabled?
No, she's autistic.
Well, why
I
didn't they
think.
just say that when they said
Scroll
no
up,
to the
there's a
job?
picture of her. She stood up in that picture.
Maybe.
So I think the restaurant
That's
has been
it.
kind to give reason why, like, they could have just said no, right?
Yeah, but they just didn't even bother with the interview. Just when they were like, when she was like, "Oh, I'm going to bring
I'm
someone."
not interviewing that.
When
Is that what they did?
Basically,
Come on, get out of here.
No,
Waste my
like
time.
this like company rang up and basically went, "Hey, you know this interview you got in? We're going to come and explain things to her because she's a div."
Yeah.
And like, which is-
Remember when Hills Jago used to do the Amused Moose 1.5 minute tryout before you could even enter the competition?
yeah, that was my first ever gig.
Was it?
Yeah.
And that is just to make sure that, like, you're not special needs. That's what she's doing. She's
Yeah,
like,
essentially, yeah.
She's like, is this somebody that's going to be speaking any relative sense for a minute and a half?
And to be honest with you, it's not the worst thing in the world when it comes to comedy, is it? Like there is a filtering process that needs to go, is this person special? And then you can
Yeah, that's what
fucking-
Beat the Frog is. That's why I love it. That's why it's fucking great because we get to fucking look at mentally ill people.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really fun.
Can I show you one other thing that I've found?
Okay, yeah.
I think Kyle really like this.
All right.
Okay.
So, this was sent by a listener of the podcast to me, Naomi. Are you guys, before you click on that, are you guys aware of what a human decanter is?
I think I can work it out from the context of the sentence.
I don't think I can, because, like...
Have a guess, Kai.
Well, if they can't, would you run like a blended woman through it to like take the bubbles out?
I'll be honest, I don't know what a decanter is.
Right.
Oh, have a guess. Have a guess. What
I
you
think I know it's
decanter is?
something to do with wine.
Yeah.
Go
To
on.
aerate the wine, isn't it?
I don't understand what that
Yeah,
word
it
was
is.
either.
But so what do you think
Let's
it is?
see,
Describe
let's-
it. Describe what you think a decanter is.
This is a new feature. The smartest man in the room.
Does it make the wine better?
Yes, but
Yes.
how? What does it look like? What's it made of? What does it look like? Describe a decanter to me.
I don't know. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
I don't know what it is.
Guess what you think it looks like.
I think it's some sort of funnel
Uh-huh.
that you put the wine in and then it makes it sweet or something.
It's
How?
sort of an upside down funnel. It's a big glass bottle that you pour wine into it and it gets air into it and makes it nicer. That's a
Right.
decanter. So I assume a human decanter, in my head, it's someone doing a handstand and someone is pouring wine down their ass because I've watched a lot of videos with you and I feel like it's that.
It is
Swain drinking.
so much worse.
Oh, brilliant. Right,
It
let's have a
is
look.
so
They
much
use bum
worse.
grapes instead of real grapes.
Bum grapes.
I'm the last person to kink shame anyone, but in urology residency, you are constantly learning things that shock you. And so for the sake of harm reduction, today I am going to talk about human decanting. So human decanting is a form of, to some, a type of luxury sexual entertainment where a person
Luxury.
backfills their bladder by inserting a Foley catheter and pushing alcohol, typically wine, to fill up their bladder with
So they put something up
Yep.
the wee wee.
So the bladder acts as the decanter.
They're pumping wine back up the dick.
And, no, they're putting piss.
No, it's
No,
wine.
Oh, they're putting wine in there.
Wine or whatever.
They're
It
filling
could
the
be
bladder
piss.
with wine.
Yeah, they're squirting it through the cock back into the...
Yep.
That can't be good for you.
There's like a frog row element to this, isn't there?
yeah.
This is going to be nice, this.
Yeah, once you've blended this person, they'll be gorgeous.
If you can put your blinkers on, this is going to be a lovely way in this.
Keep going.
the intention of voiding that alcohol through their urethra into people's glasses for entertainment and consumption.
Oh, so then they push it back out and drink it.
Probably
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, you got to get it back out.
Oh, I thought it was just a sex. I didn't know they drank
No.
it afterwards as
No,
well.
so-
You drink it. You
so
don't waste the
imagine-
wine.
Pouring the wine through your cock and their entertainment, they're like, oh.
No, they do it into a spittoon.
Well, I like the idea of need a top up, sir. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they just come
it
piss.
would be a good that is a good party if that's how you filled people's wine glasses.
That's
You know,
how
you
I
have
feel like
people
Billy.
wandering around red or white.
Billionaires go on like that, don't they? That's a billionaire move. That's
You've got to
fucking-
do white wine thinking about it because it looks a bit like piss, whereas red wine looks like you've got a serious health condition.
Aye, red wine.
And then you go,
Look
ooh,
like a big-
Maltesers as well. Oh, no.
If you get little red wine lips as well.
I shat it once. I was at the Fringe, right, and I was having a piss, and I just saw the fucking bowl. Like, I hadn't been looking where I'd been pissing, right, and it was fucking blood red in the pan. And I was like, oh, no, I'm pissing blood. And then another bit dropped from my nostril. I was like, oh, thank fuck. It's only my brain.
I'm just a cokehead. It's all right.
Just a cokehead.
I've pissed blood before. It's pretty scary.
Have you?
Yeah, it just looks like Coke. It just looks like Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Does
that was
it?
when he was nearly dying. This was after the shower.
Oh, I sent you the picture,
Sent
didn't
me
I?
the picture. It was fucking insane. It was like you could see in a picture how thick and viscous it was.
Oh, like proper clotted blood as well, was it?
It looked like engine oil.
You know when you like wipe it, if you get blood on the tissue, if it's like claret red, you're probably all right. But if it's
Yeah.
like it's been there a while,
Yeah.
like
At this point as well, he was
Which one-
still refusing to go to the hospital.
Yeah, this was. He sent that picture to our group chat and didn't go to a doctor.
man, that's such a bloke thing to do. That
It's fucking insane. So, right. So, carry on with this.
Yes,
'cause it's
this is
fucked.
not a safe practice because it can
Not
cause
safe.
highly dangerous urinary tract infections that can ascend the urinary tract to the kidneys and cause life-threatening kidney infections that can cause people to go into sepsis and can kill them. It's also quite dangerous for the consumer of this voided alcohol, considering all of the bacteria that could be in people's bladders that people are now consuming in their mouths. And from just like a general urology
PC got
perspective,
madness.
alcohol is a known bladder irritant,
Pause
so I
it.
can't
What I love is the background music. Just do.
While she's in a lift while she's talking about.
when she's risk assessing it, she's doing a fucking health and safety.
Yeah, but
I
I bet she'd say the same thing about rimmage. She'd be like, "Oh, there's loads of bacteria. You shouldn't do that." And like, stop being a fun police.
I think these mad bastards aren't being that square about their fucking whatever shit
Yeah.
they're getting up to. They're not.
It's like, like when people are like, "Ooh, if you take a fucking benzo when you've had a drink, you could die." It's like, yeah, or you could also have an awesome time.
have a
Stop being a
better time.
fanny,
Yeah,
you could die from loads of shit. I don't think you're gonna die from drinking wine that someone's pissed out. Fucking grow up.
Just be
Also,
a-
part of it is that it's dangerous.
She's been a real Karen about pissing Wayne here.
Yeah, she's been a bit of a buzzkill.
I'm going to do it just to annoy you.
Yeah, just say you're bad in bed, Jesus.
You're boring.
Yeah, fucking fridge.
He could have fucking pumped Miss Switzerland up his urethra. hit her in there.
That's a good place to hide a body.
Yeah.
Your own bladder.
Tell you what would be a
Who
lot of
pisses you off now then?
Tell you what I think would be a fun, sexy little role-play game to do. What you do is you do that, right? So you pump some, like, what you do is you don't pump wine. You pump, like, orange juice up your penis, right? And then what you do is you glue a little straw in a plastic packet to it and you mix up a little penile Capri Sun. So then your missus can, like, get it out and then, like, put it up. Like, squeeze the balls to get the last bit out.
when the Capri Sun's just folding in and you're trying to get more out of it.
Ah, right. Here's a boomer opinion for you. You know, Capri Suns are changing to bottles.
What?
They're changing from the Capri Sun packaging to bottles.
They've lost
and I
everything
think
they
it's
were loved
utter
for.
woke nonsense.
They're not going to last. They're not
What's
going
the
to.
point?
They're not going to get.
That's
They're not
the
going to
whole
get
fun.
past 2025.
It's the whole fun of a Capri
Anybody's
Sun.
drinking Capri Sun for the juice.
The juice is fine. It's fun. But, like, the fun is in the foil bag.
That's like having Pringles in a bag.
Exactly. It's fucked up. Like,
Nobody's getting a Capri Sun and pouring it into a glass.
Yeah, exactly. You don't decant Capri Sun unless it's into a person.
If I saw
It would be the
somebody-
easiest one of the.
It would actually, yeah. Very easy to decant,
If I-
but not anymore. They're ruining it.
If I
Oh, that's
somebody-
why.
If I s-
Somebody spoils it for everybody, and it's the decanters.
if I saw somebody pouring a Capri Sun into a glass,
Yeah.
I can't put into words how annoyed that would
Oh,
make
yeah.
me.
It would be really-
And there's no reason for
It would be like the equivalent of watching someone eat a Big Mac with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, if anything, it would be easier to drink out of a glass. It would be easier, but it would ruin the whole novelty of it.
So it'd be really fun, just like go in public and just drink Capri Suns in as many wrong ways as you can. So it infuriate people. Like you get some scissors out and cut the corner off, like a milk carton. You fucking just have a little spout. But yeah, I was furious about that.
That'd
And,
really
like,
piss me off.
It makes me feel like such an old man, but like I genuinely am angered by Capri Sun.
Like,
doing
you know,
that.
the lids of bottles don't come off now, and
Yeah.
it feels infantile. It feels like having strings on your mittens.
Yeah, it
just so you
totally
don't
does.
lose your mittens. Like,
Do you know what though? And this is pathetic. Is about a week ago, I must have got like an old bottle of fucking Coke or something.
Did you just fling the
It-
top off?
Honestly, it came
nearly
off.
dislocated his arm.
It came off.
The resistance wasn't there that it used to.
Just throws both of them in opposite directions.
It came off, and there was a little bit of low-level panic where I went, "What do I do with this?" Because I hadn't been
It's
given a
been
choice.
like 6 weeks since these bottle tops
No,
have
it's
existed.
been months. It's been months. But you'd be amazed
You've been so conditioned so quickly.
You'd be amazed
Man, them
at how
pills
quick-
you've been eating, just chuck doing the hatch with them.
how quick I adapt as a human being.
Oh, yeah, very adaptable. That's what I say about
I'm
you.
like Darwin. I just fucking adapt to any situation. And so I've adapted.
That's not what Darwin... That's not
Darwin wasn't the adapting one.
No, that's
You know what Darwin was like? You could put him with with aristocracy or drag queens.
No,
and he'd
no,
just
I
blend
meant-
in.
Social butterfly, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was
I
a real
meant-
social butterfly.
I meant the superhero Darwin, whose power was to adapt to any situation.
Shut up, you fucking virgin.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm being a bit of a nerd. Pass me them fucking glasses. Put them on. You look so stupid.
Yeah, but also you're a virgin. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
So
adaptable.
I'm just saying, like, I took it off, and the fucking top came off, and I was like, oh no, what am I meant to? Oh shit.
This is
Screw
the
it back
level of
on.
anecdote he brings to this podcast, by the way. This is him having a big story.
I love that it can go from armpit fucking in Auschwitz to the bottle caps not
Yeah,
going
we
back on
cover
anymore.
everything and everything in between.
I think we went a bit too hard too early today.
Yeah, I mean, look.
They're like palate cleansers, isn't it? They have a little bit of ginger with your sushi.
To be fair, you know, the Coke story in Auschwitz, you know, both about the caps coming off.
Yeah, let him have that.
The caps.
I think he's talking about yarmulkes. A cap. Which I don't know if...
I thought he was on about foreskins.
Yeah.
No, that's how they did circumcision. They just left a little bit, so it just dangled at the
Is
side.
that what it means when your cap peeled back? Is
Tell you
that
what was
getting
mad,
shot?
Auschwitz, in the canteen, they bottled of Coke, but they all had different numbers on, and you had to find your own one. Everyone was collecting them like souvenirs.
The names on the Coke.
Hey, Saul, I got yours for you.
Holidays are coming.
Right, we're doing Cunt of the
We're
Week.
doing Cunt of the Week. Let's do the play the sting.
It's a bad feature that doesn't work.
Cunt of the Week.
Oh, it's that baby.
It's Tom's Optician. End the feature. Play the sting. Whoever did that to you is a cunt.
You don't know Cunt of the Week. I don't think it was when you came last time. Well, I'm going to tell you 3 stories, and we're going to decide who is the Cunt of the Week.
Okay.
These all have been sent by our ugly fans.
I don't think you really should be throwing stones around your ugly house today.
Yeah,
Maybe they're ugly because you've just not seen them properly.
Oh, so this is
maybe.
people that have written in with their mates being cunts.
With their
Yeah,
mates
or
being cunts,
them
or people
being
they know
cunts.
being cunts, or maybe they've
Or
been
just
cunts.
announcing themselves as a cunt.
Kai,
Like,
it's
I've been
the
a cunt.
worst. It's the worst feature.
It's
It never
an
doesn't
amazing
work.
feature. These pretend they don't like it. Everyone
So
else loves
often
it.
the stories are nothing.
These have got some good ones. This one's called Swollen Balls.
Honestly, my cap story might be on here. That's how fucking low this is.
Oh, no, this one's a good one. My mate Billy, not his real name,
As a 10-foot willy.
well, is defo Cunt of the Week. Despite being married with 2
Confident.
kids, his favourite pastime at the weekend was to head out to town and raw dog whatever trolls he could pick up at the local 80s themed bar.
An 80s theme bar is a rough hunting ground.
I mean,
are really...
I mean, it is very 80s to just go out cheating on your wife.
it is. It's
Like,
really
it was,
committed to
it was
the bit.
really thematic.
Yeah.
But not very 80s to raw dog all the time, if you remember the AIDS crisis.
That was very much exacerbated by the fact everyone was raw dogging.
Yeah, but then they were all like, oh shit, we better start.
I don't know if the straights were.
So it was an early 80s themed bar.
Yeah, it's an early 80s theme bar. Due to this, he decided that it was probably in his interest to get a vasectomy. So he booked it up, telling the wife what...
Is this guy mates with Dave Grohl?
Top lad Dave Grohl.
So he booked it up, telling the wife it was for her benefit as she could come off the pill. Billy is also an excessive masturbator. Freddy levels 3 to 4 a day.
Do you do 3 to 4 a day with your heart?
Yeah, that's
That's
it's
why he's got a
closest-
heart problem.
It's closest I get to exercise. Just
enough.
sometimes I've said this before, but quite often I have like wanks when I'm not horny, but I've got shit to do today.
How many of you had while we've been doing this?
That's why my hand's always in my hoodie. I'm just
He doesn't every day, but when he does, he really goes for it. He's more of a binge wanker.
Yeah, like forgets to a series.
I can get through 3 a day easy if I put my mind to it.
I could if I tried, yeah.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like,
just don't want
just
to.
on a day off.
I haven't zero desire to have
I'm
3
usually
wanks
one
in a
odd.
day.
I haven't done 2 in a day in a long time, mate.
No.
I'm a very perverted man, though.
I like saving them up as well. I think you get a better one if you
Yeah,
if you just keep it in the tank for a couple of days.
you can
Yeah,
run-
oh, you do.
You can
Yeah,
run
yeah,
the well
yeah.
dry, definitely.
Aye.
You know, yeah.
Anyways, excessive masturbator. After having the pipes cut, the advice is to not blow your load for a few weeks. Billy had a wank too soon. Billy had a wank as soon as he came around.
That's insane.
Can I just
That is
also
so insane?
can I
It doesn't
say
come around as well. No one's getting put under general anaesthetic for a vasectomy.
Billy's a horny man.
Billy had a wank as soon as he came round, as he needed to test that it works, according to him. There was a bit of blood, but he managed to do the task. This is where his problems started.
Yes. Yes, you shouldn't immediately have a wank when you've just had surgery on your cock.
Never run spunk over an open wound.
there you go.
That is great advice.
I just think it's solid advice. Open
That is
wound.
really good advice.
It's like fucking chucking salt on it.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not going to be good for it.
Nah.
And also, it's like an irritant because it like burrows. So,
Oh
like,
god,
gonna,
yeah,
like,
it's alive. It's gonna burrow into the fucking
Yeah,
wound.
don't keep it away from an open wound.
Let that heal, man, before you splash spunk
Yeah.
on it every
Go on.
time.
Just a note: if either of you two ever get wanked off by any of our female fans, watch out for that. There will be open wounds on the wrists. won't there?
Yeah.
So just be careful.
Yeah, but it's not my wrist, is it? So who gives a
But it's
fuck?
fine on scar tissue. It actually works nice on scar tissue.
Right, nice. It's a nice texture. Her arm is essentially ribbed for your pleasure.
Oh god.
Good fisting.
Use a self-harm scars like a depth gauge.
like checking the height on a door when you're kids with all the siblings.
You're right,
Yeah.
Rob, 36. Just is that up there? It just says Freddy.
His ball sack started to swell. You could see it through jeans. He had to walk like a crab, and it was very sensitive.
What, like this?
Chittering.
Sideways.
Sorry, I've got a bollock problem. I've got to walk like this.
Keeps the blood pumping.
Eventually, he went back to the doctors, and the report was something like, due to the amount of times he wanked in a day, his factory was overactive and produced a lot. This now had nowhere to go. It sounds like bullshit, but that's what he told us.
Yeah, he's just giving it all that, mate.
Anyway, they have to cut him back open and drain this hard blob in his ball sack. See attached photo for the turnip that was his balls.
Go on, then.
Fucking hell.
Go on, then. Gives a Dixie Biles.
Oh man.
Oh, snap. That's your liver.
Holy shit. You know what that looks like? You know when people get tattoos of like the night sky? It looks like a fucking like a nerd's tattoo sleeve.
Look at that straight pube as well. Looks
That
like you-
one giant pube.
It looks
down
like
the middle
you're
of it.
gonna pull it. It'll be like there's a snake in my boots. Somebody poisoned the water hole.
Look at his fat wrists as well. This is clearly a disgusting.
That's
man.
not his wrist, man.
Do you reckon on his shaft someone's written Andy?
That is fucked.
Oh god.
That is so fucked.
Karma.
Is,
Karma got you.
is he a massive cunt for now putting all his mates off having the same operation just so he could go bareback in all the local mingers with no fear of getting them pregnant?
No.
I don't think he cares about STDs.
I think that big fat ball sack's got to be slapping off the next minger. I think he hasn't learned a thing.
Yeah, this is not a man who learns.
He's just
I don't-
whacking around with a one-eyed space hopper.
This is a man who a doctor has cut into his bollocks and then said, "Hey, I've just cut your bollocks. Don't have a wank for a little bit." And he's gone, "All right, I'm going to go for immediate wank." I don't think he's learnt a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like him actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it shows commitment. To
Seems like him having a massive ball sack, don't you?
Yeah.
Because he's gay.
I think it shows commitment to the cause.
Yeah.
That he, because doctors are nerds.
Sure.
So just do what you want to do in it. Live your own life.
No, I think you should listen to doctors because they know more than you.
But they
I
are.
think you specifically should
you
listen
specifically
to doctors.
But also the-
should listen to your doctor.
Right, every time a doctor talks to you, is there not part of you that just thinks, "Shut up, you nerd"? Is there not like a little part of you that just thinks
no, because like
that? Not
whenever-
even a little 5% that just goes, "Oh, shut
No,
up,
it's
you
only
nerd."
because you're getting told off every time you're in a doctor's. Like Matt,
I am getting told off every time. I'm
Every
in a
conversation
doctor's.
I have with a doctor isn't fucking hell, you're destroying yourself. It's usually like, "Oh, well done, that's good." I get a lot of that.
well done.
I do get a lot of well dones.
I've got this boil. Oh,
You
well
fucking
done.
loads of stickers.
Yeah, because they go, oh, how much do you drink? And I go, oh, I don't drink. And they go, oh, well done. You know, I get a
You know
little
when
pat on
people
the back.
collect like wristbands from festivals and keep them on, you're like that. We have stickers from the doctors and the dentists
have-
and all that. You go,
Because
"Oh,
I used to get told off a lot. I used to worry them loads, but now they're much happier with me.
How much do you like lie about your drinking and smoking when they ask you
Mate.
them questions? You're like, oh, let's not talk about that.
Genuinely, once I was about 19, I was in the doctors, and they asked me how much I drank in an average week, and I was like, well, obviously I can't tell them the actual number, and I was like, half it, and I was like, still seems a lot. I was like, quarter it, and I was like, I don't know. I quartered it and then knocked a fair bit off. So I must have been at about a sixth of what I actually drank. And he went silent and went, oh. And then got a leaflet out about alcoholism.
And that was the low number that you give him. You lowballed him.
That was me lowballing him by a mile.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me when I went into hospital.
Yeah.
I over-halved the number and they put me on alcohol dependency tablets.
Yeah,
It was
because we're both alcoholics, Freddie.
Nah,
But it's like as well, like I've got no consistency to my consumption either. Like, they can't do you smoke much. It could be like, oh, I had 20 yesterday, or it could be I've been 20 days without a cigarette. Like I don't know which way the wind's blowing.
You're a feast of famine kind of guy, aren't
Well,
you?
I just like whatever's happening in front of us, I'm doing that.
Right.
Like if I'm at a festival, I'm drinking and smoking. If I'm just in the house, I'm probably going out for a run.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same. Yeah.
I am not like that. I just drank loads.
Yeah, I'm the same. Anyway, next story, next cunt of the week. This one's called Bad Kid.
I mean, that's like a fun story, but I'm not really sure who's meant to be
I don't think he's a cunt.
Well, I think he is for cheating on his missus. Isn't nice. If you're going to cheat on your missus, bag up.
Just fully commit and blender. If you're going to betray the cunt.
Yeah.
If you're gonna cheat, put her in a blender.
Yeah, use protection, and by that I mean blend your wife.
Okay, this is called Bad Kid. I'm not sure if you're allowed to nominate minors for this feature, but I think this little cunt of a 13-year-old deserves it.
Yeah, there's no reason you can't.
You
nominate
absolutely
a child.
are allowed to nominate.
Yeah, just don't send us pictures of their balls.
The 13-year-old is my partner's kid. He's a troubled child and has been diagnosed with ADHD and autism.
Hard when you get both. Because usually you don't get the good bits of both. You get the lack of focus from the ADHD and the social skills from the autism.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely will not get a job at Toby Carvery. 100% off the books there. Like,
have you thought about moving trolleys around the fucking supermarket?
He's broken so much stuff around the house, which has cost us time and money repairing. Door handles have been ripped off, holes punched in the wall, console controllers smashed to bits, and he's even cut his face out of all the family photos, to mention just a few incidents.
Okay, you can sort all those fucking problems out straight away.
They're quite minor, aren't they? They're cutting your face out is a bit weird, but you can sort them
the
out.
cut in the face thing, you just get your photos backed up.
You
not a
can't
problem.
sort out door handles getting ripped off and holes in the walls. You can't even put up a fucking door sign.
No, what you do is you gaffer tape oven mitts to his hands.
Right.
Oh, like a Malcolm in the Middle? Like
Yeah. And then that way, he can't punch the hole through the thing because he's got oven mitts
He
on.
can punch it all day, he won't get hurt.
Yeah, but he won't go through.
I reckon get him into a martial arts gym. Like, if he's got destructive qualities, fucking channel them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Loads of top MMA guys are autistic as fuck because they see it's like a puzzle.
Uh-huh.
Right,
Yeah, get him an outlet. That kid needs an outlet. He's got a lot of fucking destructive energy.
Yeah,
to
but you
burn.
can always go the other way, and then that way you've just made a little killer for the house, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like him a child soldier before he's too old.
Yeah, there is a chance that like that, but that fighting training does just make the a lot worse.
Yeah,
Those
by the
holes in the
time
walls
he's-
are just a lot more efficient.
You didn't want him to. You didn't want to get him good at beating people
Exactly,
up.
this is it, 'cause then
And
by the
all of a sudden
time-
your authority's gone because he can have
Exactly.
you.
He just
But-
chokes
yeah.
you out. You're like, you're grounded. Am I?
Yeah. All of a sudden, the 15-year-old's the man of the house now
Yeah.
because you've trained him up to be, and he'll fucking
Get him bringing down chimneys.
Yeah. Right, go on.
Also, he recently took my partner's car for a joyride to his mate's house in a nearby village.
What a legend.
One night, I gave the little shit a talking to as he was shouting abuse at us out the window whilst we were trying to relax in the garden.
Talking to you, say.
The kid was somewhat shaken up as I raised my voice at him, which is out of character for me. He then
Right, I've now realised why he's a little bitch. Like, everyone's just being like, can you just stop that, please? Oh, please, could you stop smashing up the house? Well, you need to be like, stop smashing the fucking house, you little cunt.
I could always have a word with my mum and see
Yeah.
if she wants to
Go sit on him, fat bitch.
You want to kill him?
destroy a child's ego again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did your man do?
Yeah.
I think
What's
that
your plan to put him off fanny for life? I'm going to ruin vagina for you by seeing the worst one. What, the one that was ruined by your giant peanut head?
Here's what you do. Find out where Tom gets
Did you
those-
clench halfway through birthing you? Your head's got a waist.
That's why that's why it's got the crimp in the middle.
Your head's got a waist.
Oh, it's so
I
funny.
need a belt for my head.
I think Gok Wan had put one on it. It's a feature.
got a head belt. I don't wear a headband, I wear a
got a
head
waist.
belt. Fucking hell.
Your head does look like an egg timer.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
With
It's
nothing-
gotten worse.
But with nothing running through it.
The
Just
more,
one grain of sand trickles down.
the more weight I've lost, the more bulbous my head becomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're losing all the weight off your ass and not off your head.
It looks like that guy's testicles.
You would look bad skinny.
You what?
You'd look bad skinny.
Yeah.
You look like fat.
I but we're used to it.
I realised earlier, right, I was driving in today and I saw Freddy walking down the street as I was coming into park, and I realised the moment I will stop thinking of Freddy as fat is the moment when he stops walking fat.
Oh, yeah, it's got a
You've
fat
got
walk.
such a fat walk. Like, with your arms sort of outstretched like this, it's such like a waddly, like there's just not enough bending in the limbs. You
Your
walk
head-
like such a fat cunt.
Your head works as like a weeble, kind of, because you got the body to back it up.
Metronomic, isn't it?
You got your body to
Yeah,
back it
yeah.
up. If you didn't have a body to back up that head, like you'd be so like you'd follow our loads.
The centre of gravity would be
You'd
insane.
be fucking doing the street just like
You walking to be trying to like balance a spoon on its handle.
Aye. Like somebody giving stilt to go for the first time.
Trying to put a medicine ball on stilts.
Aye.
Carry on with
Carry
it.
on. So he then went crying to his dad, who, for some unknown reason, called the police on me. The police then opened an investigation, which has since been closed due to there being no case.
Wait, so the dad called the police?
The dad called the police because he
On the
shouted at his son.
stepdad.
Your dad's a grass.
Right.
Yeah, your dad's a grass.
So,
That's pathetic.
this-
There's a lot of
Your dad-
pathetic beta men in this
Your
situation.
dad's grassing on your abusive stepdad instead of kicking him to fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pathetic. Both of these dads are pathetic.
So, yeah, this is
Just
mental.
leave the family like a real dad does.
The dad is definitely a massive cunt too, as he called the police without even trying to understand what had happened. The whole situation has put a massive strain on our relationship, which has then led to me moving out. Since then, the 13-year-old cunt has outdone himself yet
God,
again.
this is long.
Last week, my partner woke up to the police knocking at her door. They informed her that her car was involved in a police chase after failing to stop due to reports of erratic driving. The car was eventually stopped where the police discovered a 15-year-old driving and two 13-year-old passengers, including my partner's cunt of a kid.
They were a kid. They were a passenger. It wasn't their fault.
They had managed to drive the car almost 3 hours up to Liverpool and were clocked speeding at 109 miles an hour.
doing hot water.
Doing a double up.
The car was damaged in the pursuit and will be written off, but the insurance will not cover it, leaving my partner severely out of pocket. She's since been up to Liverpool to retrieve her belongings from the car, which included her paramedic kit, which she needed for work, and all of her keys.
I am going to give this man the best advice that anyone has ever given him. Get the fuck out of that relationship right now.
Yeah.
Get out of that fucking relationship because she is always picking that cunt kid over you
Yeah,
every
of course.
time.
She's a mother.
And it's going to drive you insane. She's a bad mother.
But-
it'll drive you insane. Just go.
One last shag though.
One last shot.
Go and get yourself one last shag.
Turn her into puree.
Yeah, like, this is like two pathetic dads.
Right.
So needs to have a word.
I mean,
Hear me out. Convince the 13-year-old he needs glasses.
Yeah.
Get those glasses.
Yeah. And then the other kids will bully him so
Yeah,
hard
exactly,
he'll die.
Exactly.
I mean, I think that's too harsh a punishment. He's only stolen a car. He doesn't deserve to look like that. Like, fuck. Very, like, I think this kid sounds cool, though. I think in about 5-10 years, this kid's going to be a legend.
Oh, he's gonna have like visa issues later down the line. You know, when he's grown up and he's matured and he's like,
He's going to be the lad who can't come on the lad's holiday. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's got a tag.
yeah, it's gonna bite him. He's
Yes,
clearly,
sounds overly
clearly a
dramatic.
disengaged young man.
It's not your kid. You don't need to deal with this shit. Just
Yeah,
leave.
just leave, yeah.
Just leave.
Just
yeah,
get better,
you
get better misses.
you've just got to realise to yourself what is more important: my relationship with my partner, or never having to see this actual cunt of a child again.
Get yourself down the 80s bar.
Find another one. Get to take your big ball sack. But yeah, like, and also this kid will probably be fine. He's just 13.
It's just but at the same time, like, it's just you are never, ever, ever winning against that kid. And his
It's not going to
parents.
get better for the next few years as well. It's not going to, like, that behaviour isn't going to fizzle out. It's only when he's like 18, maybe. But like, and that's only a maybe.
I
The
think
next 5 years are going to be rough. I was a teenage scally, and my behaviour only escalated from 13 to 17.
And even when your kid's 18, it's still going to cause the mum loads of issues. Having this fucking horrible. If he's in prison or whatever.
Yeah.
Because when I'd done the teenager trying to drive a car that I wasn't supposed to drive, I only fucking took her on the street.
Yeah, exactly.
I never got onto the motorway and done 109. Like this kid's already out fucking jaking.
This is a level above me. Like I've
say,
burnt out cars, but I never fucking drove that far.
Sorry to interrupt. Like, if he's driven 3 hours up to Liverpool at 109 miles an hour, surely you'd have to fill up.
Well, it depends. Nah, you can.
Where's he going from?
Depends how full it is.
Well, 3 hours away and 3
You
hours
can drive
back.
for 3 hours. He hasn't gone back though, has he?
Oh, they've not gone back, have they?
Yeah.
I was going to say like 15 years.
It's not a fucking Tesla. He'll be fine.
At like a petrol station. I thought for a minute it would be like they'd have to have been at a petrol station.
Yeah, just both of them getting a trench coat.
Which number you're at? It's like I haven't actually done numbers yet at school.
yeah. Get rid of the fucking kid.
Yeah.
Last one. The last one is called Starbucks.
Starbucks, by the way, is fucking shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good.
Hot
It's
take.
the worst of all the ones.
Oh,
Okay.
take that,
This
Starbucks.
is the bottle cap little.
I'm just saying it's shit.
Is it?
I'm just saying it's
Maybe
shit.
you should start drinking again.
Are you not drinking? Oh, because of the.
Because they're fat heart.
Over a year, mate.
Fat heart.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Starbucks.
Me and the wife got a Starbucks the other day. When we got to the window of the drive-thru, expected to pay, we were greeted by an overly excited spacko. Poor guy must have had one too many blue Smarties because the ADHD-riddled mong wouldn't shut up telling us about it's his first day working.
All right, there's a lot of ADHD slagging going off in this.
You're getting caught in the crossfire here.
I really am catching a lot of fucking strays here for no reason. All right, some of us are fucking annoying though. That is the thing. A lot of ADHD people do show us up, especially when they get on the internet and be like,
35,000 images.
yeah, that one was particularly bad. I was more making annoying TikToks, but yeah, the paedophilia was bad.
Anyway, he gives us the food and drinks. We fuck off straight away and realise he never charged us. We sat in the far end of the car park weighing up if we should take the win or go in and pay. It was meant to be nearly 30 quid.
Yeah, you're right. If you don't pay that £30, it really will be the demise of the multi-million-pound company that is Starbucks.
I think
what the fuck are you talking
They're more
about?
thinking about the lad involved, which is
Fuck
why
the kid.
if you read on...
Getting him into trouble.
Fuck that kid.
It was then that we saw him stomping out of Starbucks to his super old Corsa, slam his door and just sit there staring into the abyss. It was then I realised he looked one step away from offing himself, so we'd done the right honourable thing by driving off. Hope the retard had to pay for our stuff out of his own wage. Teach him for being a retard next time.
Right, cunt of the week is the person who's written this. Obviously.
I'm trying to figure out what this poor cunt's done.
Like, he's only been there an hour. Like, so what, he's going to get paid minus 25 quid? Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't think they'll sack somebody who it's their first day.
Well, they
and
clearly have.
They've lost 30 quid.
They clearly have.
Have they?
That's clearly what happened in this story, isn't it?
I think he just got
So
shouted at.
he's panicked that it's his
No,
first
but, like-
day. He's just telling everyone like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing here. It's my first day. I'm trying to figure it out and all that. And they're just like, I'm gonna fucking make sure you lose your job. You cunt.
They've basically gone, how has he not had someone to interpret questions at his interview? If you're serving your first 3 people and you don't charge one of them, they're going to be like, fuck me. If you can't work out you need to ask for money at the end of the transaction, you're probably like, if that happens when you've been working there 6 months, you forget to charge one person, you'll get a fucking warning. No, like it happens. But like if it's one of your first things on your first day when there's someone stood next to you helping you do it and you just go, drive on, and they go, money, you get fired.
I think that's the company's fault.
In what way?
Well, I think it'll actually cost more money to hire another person.
Yes, but they won't have to have this guy.
It would cost more
who
money to
can't ask
train him.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
than to charge them for coffee.
Oh, yeah, they've clearly pumped a lot into this guy's training. He's clearly been on the management programme for 6 months. I don't think they've invested a lot into this cunt. He's turned up on his first day and they've gone, oh, he's fucking spanner, send him home.
Starbucks being harsh is not your fault, and you're the customer, and
It's not your fault,
You got no loyalty. You got no loyalty to anyone in this. If somebody doesn't charge you, you fucking go for it.
But I think just the general tone they've written this in makes them cunt of the week.
Oh, there were so many worse things. I had to I edited some out that were like even too far for us. There's some real bad shit. I was like, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, if you're getting stuff edited out of this podcast, you're probably a cunt.
Yeah, true.
So he's up for cunt of the week then.
Yeah.
The guy who wrote this.
Yeah.
The dad is also up for cunt of the week, I assume. And
Which one's the dad? The one with the big bollocks?
the dad with the
the
shitty
30
stepson, the stepdad.
So you reckon two of the people that have wrote in have ended up nominating themselves?
Maybe.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Maybe
Yeah.
stepdad, and then who was the other guy? The guy with the big bollocks.
You see how this just doesn't work?
Billy
do
Big
think
Bob.
it's-
No, I like this, Rob. I don't know if this is. I mean, it's hard choosing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can be equidistant between them. You can go, right, you've all been cunts. There's
Yeah.
not one person
Not
that
all
has
of
been
them have been, though. That's the thing. They're ass ever, you know.
But we've had 30 minutes of fun out of that.
Have we? Have we, Tom?
Did you have fun, Kai?
I had a lovely time.
See, everyone loves it except them two, and they're only pretending.
I got to know a lot about your listenership. I got to know who you appeal to.
I think your optician is cunt of the week.
Yeah,
I think
Tom's
that's-
optician
My
is cunt of the
optician
week.
didn't choose the glasses.
Tom's
They just said I
optician.
need glasses.
It's unanimous.
It's
Tom.
unanimous.
I'm
Oh,
afraid.
Tom's
It's
optician is
everyone.
cunt of the week.
Everyone's agreed. Tom's optician.
We'll send them a prize. We'll send them a prize. Sorry, everyone else, you just can't compete. You can't compete this week.
You tried. It was
Whoever
yeah.
did this to Tom is an awful person.
I'm just going to be blind.
It's like trying to get the golden boot and Holland's there, you know.
Yeah, well, it's more the golden
Yeah.
snitch.
Do you want to watch some videos before we go?
Yeah.
I think we should.
there
By the
anything-
way, we should rename Madison's role from audio engineer into maybe house elf to be sat next to Tom.
Oh, I thought about it.
If you give her a sock, will she just be able to leave? Is that how it works?
So this is the video section. If you want to send a video in, send it on WhatsApp. To 07354 188 257.
Or just DM Freddy on Instagram.
Do not do that. Stop
DM
doing
Freddy on
that.
Instagram.
I don't watch any of them.
Just DM him.
I don't watch a
DM
single
him, what, tell him about your day.
fucking
Send him a
one.
picture of your lunch.
I watch none of them. I just go, ah, ha, ha, ha. I don't have time. I'm really sorry. I don't want to look at diseased dicks and stuff during the day. That's a nighttime thing. So no animals,
In
no
the
death,
day he has fresh ones.
no racism, no kids, unless it's all four. Then it's a full house. Right, okay, what have we had sent to us?
So the first one, we're going to play What Happens Next.
Yeah,
Here's
Fred
the
Dibnah here.
Here's a little image. He's a guy, he's leaning out of a window. What do you think is going to happen next?
Well, it's more that he's climbing out of a window. He's got a harness on.
He's got a harness.
Yeah, he's safety
Safety
first.
I think
Has he got a little selfie stick in his hand there?
Or maybe it's maybe attached to his belly like a GoPro. I think he's going to fall.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to fall. I think round his waist is a harness, and he is going to he's going to fall off. But the harness is going to stop him, and it's going to look really painful as he just sort of dangles in the air like a yo-yo.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's going to belly flop and go like full, like through the roof and leave like a.
There is
leave-
a
leave, like-
corrugated iron roof behind him that's tantalising.
and it's going to be like a Looney Tunes kind of outline of
you.
his body as he
I
goes
hear you.
through.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. He's climbing out. He's being very careful.
Yeah.
Safety
Remember,
first.
Safety first.
Big fat guy, we should mention.
He is a big fat guy. Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's
climbing
very
down.
nervous.
Yes, he would
Yeah,
be.
he would.
Understandably.
He's only human.
Oh, he slipped a little bit.
No,
Oh,
he's
he's
not-
on the
he's
Oh,
high.
it's a zip line.
Zip line.
It's a zip line. Oh,
it's
zip line.
broken.
Oh!
Oh man, that was so unsafe.
He
That
was
looked
fi-
like Freddy at Go Ape.
He looked like he was fine.
I'll
Freddy
t-
was the ape.
That
that,
Freddy went to Go Ape and just threw his shit at people in the car park.
that,
Sat on their fucking windscreen, pulling their wipers off.
that
go
looked
with a
like
suggestion.
that looked like it took place in a country.
Don't
that-
mind if I do.
Okay, what's next?
What sort of country did it look
I
like?
can't
Freddy?
remember.
Oh, you can't
Go on,
remember.
carry
I love it
on.
when he's on a little tantrum because other people are being funny around him.
You just scream. Go on.
Yes, we
This
do.
one's
yeah.
called Pimple. Big old spot.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck me.
Real quick one.
That is a big pop.
Try
It
to say
really
again?
goes with some venom.
It looks like that Swiss lass.
The range on that was impressive.
Puree.
Let's watch Chili Bomo. This guy got caught stealing in a rubbish country. So they put chili up his ass.
Oh, what?
Oh, and they're poking it up there.
Oh, man.
They've got a pencil and they're poking chili powder
The
up
punishment
his
does not
arse.
meet the crime.
Unless he
Yeah.
was stealing the chili powder.
I'd imagine he likes it. He just comes back and like steals
Even
again.
then,
Like.
I don't think you should be like sexually assolted with what you've
I'll tell
stolen.
you-
Quick, put some milk up there.
I'll tell you what.
Oh no, I've got caught stealing butt plugs again.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't be doing it near the stock.
Yeah, that chili powder's got everywhere.
No, I mean like.
It's like when we had Crawford in the alley outside.
Yeah.
God, that's going to burn when he burps later, isn't it?
I want to see him do a fart and a little
Cloud.
I really hope at the end of that he does it. That's just Indian Crawford. That is at the end.
Yeah.
He's like and subscribe, everybody. Like and subscribe.
It's does that really hurt that much?
I bet it does.
I bet it does, yeah.
Having chili powder rammed up your ass. It's also, I'd say, fairly humiliating.
Should we give it a go? Should we do a little feature?
A little feature now, chili
Yeah,
bun.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we've used all the cumin last week, so we're going to have to do
got
Garlic. We've got garlic.
gravy granules.
Can you put garlic up your ass, please?
We genuinely...
Oh, your ass stinks of garlic.
Can't do it
Never
with
do that
me.
before a date.
Can't do it with me. I'm a vampire. It'll finish me off.
It's like, we had the last guest before you was a guy called Crawford, who his thing is on TikTok, he will down powders. So we went in the alley.
Can we
with
get a
him.
video of him up,
So he's like,
maybe?
he took the cinnamon challenge to the next level.
Yeah, he did cumin in our back alley and it fucked him up.
I got him 4 free tickets to come and watch the stand-up on Thursday. Did not come.
Oh,
Just didn't bother.
Just 4 empty seats there.
Yeah.
Garlic granules, here we go.
Account, the other one, I've had too many restrictions, but it ain't fucking stopping me. Let's fucking get into it. Garlic fucking granules, first challenge of this account. Let's get.
He's an amazing human.
I haven't fucking got a clue what all this is going to be like. It's going to be fucking rotten. But here, we'll get fucking into it.
I bet he can still taste this new whenever this was recorded.
Mate,
He's
the
still got
cumin
it.
was
He's
wild.
Still got
He
it.
stank of cumin all day.
But 5, 4, 3.
Has he got it down
And
the
a
lot?
warm-
Let's do
Yeah.
this, guys.
Oh, I've got a truth just watching it. Oh, give us a kiss, Crawford. Give us a kiss, young'un.
Every single video is exactly the same.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
a different substance.
It always starts and middles and ends the same.
They are. Every one of them is the same, and they're all great.
The only change is what he's putting into his mouth.
Like a full, guys.
Like
Like, what's the shelf life on this? Like
This is not a long career.
no, like, as you gotta get through them all.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to run out of powders
Yeah,
eventually.
you haven't got 100 videos in you.
No, but he's started to do eating challenges and stuff like that now. He's
Oh, the
branching out.
chicken
He's
nuggets are getting in there.
diversifying. Yeah.
He's got a captive audience and
Yeah,
he's got to shove
exactly,
a bunch of shit
Yeah,
in his
he's
mouth.
regenerating his content.
The boy
He's
can put food away. We took him to Nando's and he smashed down a sharing platter in no time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when someone's paying for your lunch.
But is he happy?
Yeah, he
He's
seems
really
really
happy.
happy.
Really nice.
He's a great
But
lad.
he's happy in the same way that Down syndrome people are happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got Down syndrome.
Because that is like, I was just talking with someone the other day. It's the no inhibitions with Down syndrome. I've got a friend who's got Down syndrome and he was the most daring out of all of us. He'd
Yeah.
do fucking anything you dared him to do.
Yeah.
And it would push you on because you'd be a bit more daring because, like, you got
Not good at assessing risk, are they?
Yeah, that. And also it's like enjoying the attention of like the laughter that they're getting as kids.
And they are pretty tough. Like they're indestructible, aren't they?
They're hardy. They're a hardy people.
Oh, strength of 10 bears. Dad's strength. Yeah, our mate, we used to put him in goal because he had like hardened hands, like kind of calloused hands. And before he came, we'd keep our gloves. and he would always put him in goal. All terrain ball just bashing off his hand. He's still hurting and all that. We're like, glad that wasn't me because if that hurt him.
So funny.
All right, the next one's called Hoover.
Right.
This is an old man and he's playing with a Hoover. Let's go around his willy.
Trying to get every last drop of wine.
What? I mean, I know this is not what you're meant to be looking at, but that wallpaper's fucking wild. It looks like it's his own face as the wallpaper.
Oh, so his dick's really tiny, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh, it's a tiny, tiny dick. That's why you can get it in that tiny vacuum.
It's not even hard either. He's not really enjoying that. Like, he's not
Maybe
even
it
getting
is
up on that.
hard.
That's for us, that.
A lot of it's under his fat pubis. That can't be nice.
It's
That's
a lot more of this.
That's
We'll
just,
skip on.
that's just like rattling away inside of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's really going for it.
really
there.
going for it. Is there a big finish?
Don't know what's in.
All right.
He should
Oh,
hoover the
that's-
crumbs out of that crease while he's there, like, you know, when you get the figgy crumbs doing the coach.
Oh my god, that is that's a lot.
And this one won't make it to the Discord.
Right.
Is it worse? Is it bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Right. The ones we can't put on the Discord are the ones that are like illegal
I'll
for us
just
to put on
watch
the
it.
Discord.
Oh, is this a death?
It's a guy next to an elephant.
Yeah.
Let's say Indian as a good guess.
Yeah.
Has he stolen an elephant recently and he's going to get it shoved up his arse?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no, that elephant has put his weight on his legs. Oh dear. Oh right.
He's not walking again. Like,
Oh no, he's not folding him up, is
Oh god, he's now snapping on his back.
he? Oh,
What's he doing to his
Oh.
neck? Oh no!
Oh my
Oh,
God!
no.
You're watching a man get folded.
Oh, he's trying. He's fucking trying like Herb Dean.
He's
I thought
getting-
just giving him a massage.
He's getting folded by, like, you know, you can't fold paper 7 times without it bending
This
back.
elephant hates this man. Elephants are so gentle.
Yeah, but they never forget. Maybe
Oh
it's
my
just
God!
a
Now
bit-
he's
you think he
folding him
deserved
back.
it? I like this.
That angle.
He's
I
turning
don't want
it-
to victim blame.
He's turned him into origami.
Oh my God! Look how
Oh,
flat
Now
he
his
is.
pants have fell down.
Oh, he is a
mate.
raggy doll.
If Herb Dean was refereeing that, he'd still let it play out, wouldn't he? You know how he's always like, oh, I may come back from this.
I mean, that one's class. to be fair.
Fucking hell!
That can go in the discard. He's fine.
He may be all right.
I mean, I don't think it's illegal because it's like the things that are illegal are the ones where like people get like stabbed and that and attacks. That's what's like bad. But
I
like,
think he can't put any death ones.
Who said he died?
I feel a bit queasy after
I
that.
think he's all right.
Like Vision.
I think he's fine. Well,
the
you wouldn't know then, would you?
I know he can see double. Like he gets a little screen up telling him his health status.
Oh no, I think he's fine.
How do you
Get
think?
the magic sponge.
How do you think the Hoover guy would have fared against the elephant if they were one-on-one? Do
I
you
think the elephant would have been scared of the Hoover noise.
No, he'd have grabbed his trunk and just stuck it on his dick.
There have been sword fighting with the trunks against the Hoover nozzle.
Oh God, well that was
That
absolutely
is
lovely, wasn't it?
brutal. The angles he get folded into are fucking insane. Because so basically, he stamps on his legs first. They're all fucked. They're just floppy mess. Right after they got stamped, then he gets folded over onto his legs forward like this, doesn't he? And then the elephant folds him back again, and then folds him again that way. So there's like a Z shape in the middle of him where there should not be a shape at all.
Yeah.
It's bad that.
Yeah, he's going to be crook after that. Like, he's
Yeah,
gonna be
that
walking
elephant
funny.
did that really intentionally as well.
Oh, yeah.
Elephants are really intelligent animals. Like that wasn't an accident.
That was a murder.
yeah.
that was it.
that elephant hates that man.
I was kind of like just like watching it and not enjoying watching a man die, but also going, he must have been cruel. Was he cruel to that animal?
You'd think, because it wasn't like a stampede. It wasn't an elephant going wild and like trampling. That can happen, obviously. They're big fucking strong animals. That was an intentional, I'm going to fuck this guy up.
I hope that was an act of revenge.
I do too. I hope it's like someone who's been mistreating that elephant. It had a big thing on its back, so it's definitely being used for some shit. And so I'm going to victim blame the man who gets folded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
look,
with the elephant.
Maybe he was shagging the elephant's wife, and he was like,
That man is cunt of the week.
yeah.
The folded man is cunt of the week.
What a twat.
Look at what he was wearing. You know, like, how's the elephant going to resist that?
It's fucking amazing. I mean, it turned him into a magic carpet by the end of it.
Right, okay, that's the end of the show. Thank you ever so much for coming on. Kai, what do you want to plug? Where can people find you? Are you doing some sort of amazing tour?
I'm going to be on tour from the 10th of October, starting in
Yes.
Bristol. And I'm going to be all over the UK, like most of the major cities, in a couple of the little like backwaters.
Nice. We'll stick
You
a
can
link.
judge who you are.
We'll stick a link in the description so people can find tickets.
Do you have European reach? Do you have people overseas?
No idea. A few.
yeah, we did.
I'm going to do a big tour of Europe from the back end of November and up
nice
until
one.
Christmas. Just potter and run Europe. Just me and Connor Burns are going to just do about 25 shows around Europe. So,
Oh, that'd be
awesome.
cool as
so
fuck.
got to do the UK first, and then Europe, and then we haven't got Australia in yet, but we're looking at next
Is
year.
it
for
Gallivanting
Australia.
that you're doing the tour?
Gallivanting, yeah.
That's
so
one of my favourite tour posters.
I was
I've
so
ever
ha-
seen.
It's
It's
a
such
good
a good
poster.
poster.
I was so happy with that poster because like I'd used that guy before and he was great because I sent him the synopsis of the show, sent him the pitch I wanted to use. He gave us like 3 ideas that he'd come up with. I chose the one. We made a few edits and we got it and I loved it. Right, this one I sent him it and he just one shot, one kill.
Yeah.
He just went, I think it's this one that you're looking for, and I was like, no edit information at all. This is
Amazing.
the fucking poster.
Brilliant.
And like imagine how chuffed I was with just like getting that back. So.
That's sick. And also your podcast, Sloss and Humphries on the Road.
Yeah, get on Sloss and Humphries on the road. Sloss is having because it's a tour journal, that one. We'll take it away with. We'll take the suitcase and take it on
Daniel
the road.
Sloss.
With Daniel Sloss.
with Dave Sloss.
Dave Sloss. He's taking a bit of time off at the minute because he's just had a second baby and he's moving house. So I'm carrying the podcast with rotating guests, including him, who guests on it every couple of weeks. And then he'll be back on board once he's back in the game again.
Sick, man. Well, proper good to have you as ever, mate. Thanks for
Oh,
coming.
cheers, lads. That was a laugh.
And if you enjoyed this show, get on Patreon. £3 a month or a free trial for a week. Extra episode every week. And we've had some fucking bangers lately on Patreon. So check us out over there. There's loads of specials and stuff as well. There's shitloads of stuff. Give us your money, you fucking cunts. Right, go see Freddy on tour. Go see Kai on tour. Go see me on tour when I eventually get round to it. And also, if you see Tom in the street, laugh at his stupid little glasses. Expelliarmus! We're off. Fuck you.
Oh.